hero of the hunt.
No, you are not. LaGuardia, Cessna 365 now, 1500.
We are heading for the hunt.
Negative. Disregard that last transmission.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia.
Negative. That was transmitted in error. Take your hand off the mic, Norman.
We are going down.
No, we are not.
We can get a view. You want to try to land runway 13?
Negative, everything's fine here. We're continuing as planned. That's it, Norman. I'm plugging out your intercom circuit breaker.
Birds. What the deuce?
Oh, shitballs! No. Fucker.
Listen, where are you? I'm coming!
Shut up, Norman.
Shit.
Stop the stopwatch. Up we go. Oh! When you... Oh, he's having a baby. He's lost. He's rocking back and forth. Look. So I have to start the whole shot again now. The whole thing all over again. And it's set right. 07020 knots. So that's facing right into the window. New York helicopter terminal, and I can't remember the name of the fucking place, so now I have to go look it up. Here we are in Manhattan Heliport, and we're going to take off of this microlight. We're going to climb to the top of the building 3 times, come back, and then stop the stopwatch. So, where's my stopwatch? Bollocks.
I've lost an engine. I've hit the right prop on the runway. Just go down, just touch it. There we go. Good. Oh, whoa. Am I alive? Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's the runway? There it is. Oh yeah, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. That's what happens when you go below blue line speed in an engine failure. Come on, this. Hitch down. There you go. Top's coming up. Hold it level. It's going to stall. Otherwise. Oh no! Don't do this to me! It's too late! It's too late! Just don't stall and go into the water! Oh my god. Adding power. I don't think it'll... Oh, I missed it! Shit! I fucking crashed.
Oh, this looks really bad. Brace for impact. I've got to try and stop this before the end.
No, try not. Do or do not.
Oh, thank God. Yoda, you are so wise.
Nothing more will I teach you today.
At last, I'm going to steal an airplane. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, can I have a look around?
You can. Can I help you?
I need keys for Cessnas.
There we go. Nice, simple start.
In real life, when you're flying, you've got your life in your hands. So it's very, very important, obviously, to have the appropriate licensing, the appropriate training, including safety training, etc., etc. Whereas, when you're at home in your flight simulator, there's no risk at all. Okay, she wouldn't even shake my hand at this point. It was going very, very badly, and I had probably made a fool of myself. But then it dawned on me, the 4 magic words, I have a jet.
How long will you fly with this ship?
We'll go around Wicklow a little bit.
Oh no, but when we will change the plane? You know, for the private jet, what you told me, champagne.
Oh yeah, I lied.
Hello everybody, and today is a very, very special video. We're going to announce the winners of the shout-out competition. This next channel is called Reaction Review, and I've got to say, for an X-Plane channel, this guy is putting in a lot of work. Alright, I'm going to hit subscribe on his channel, and you should as well.
Now, I've stood up again. I'm way too high, and I've got to do the whole shot all over again, which is fucking fantastic. Recording, sound. No! Where's rain? Where is fucking rain gone? Bugger! This doesn't stop now. I'll have to do this take all over again, and I won't be happy. I'll not be happy. Please stop. Please don't make me do this all over again. It's late at night. Please stop. Driving it in a bit. Hold on. Oh, right. That one up. And now I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Floaty, floaty landing. That was not a floaty, floaty landing. And I'm way off the runway and I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Just fantastic. That's just brilliant, that is. Okay, I can't seem to fly this at all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I've bust the G limit. Okay, I don't feel very comfortable looking at this at all. I think we need something that can handle the force, the G-forces that are applied.
I sense much fear in you.
Oh God, he's back. I shouldn't have said force.
How embarrassing.
You know, the aircraft kept coming apart because it couldn't take the G-force. You'll be laughing when I get this down without the force, Yoda.
You are reckless.
Maybe, but look what I'm going to fly. Well, I'm too heavy. I need to drop those fuel tanks. R2, see what you can do back there. Okay, it looks like I can just about keep it. Oh.
Use the force.
Oh God, Obi-Wan is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, bloody yeah.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Of course, now I'm doing floaty floaty. This is just not going to do. Okay, you're going to have to take the flaps up and drop the lift. Go! Okay, 140 knots. Hopefully I'll stop by the end of the runway, but I'm not too sure. Now, that seems to have done it. So, Yoda, what do you think?
See through you, weak cat.
That may be so, but the FA-18 has a much higher G-force tolerance.
How can this be?
It's G-force, Yoda. It's nothing to do with your forces.
Dangerous and disturbing this possibility.
Let's be quick about this. There's the dark side of the force, your side of the force, and G-force.
No.
Women also have a G-force, but nobody can find it. Time for murder, death, kill. The bombs will actually drop. I've highlighted it for you. Oh, it's Sam. How dare he interrupt my tutorial? Bombs away.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Niederträchtiger, treuloser Feld! Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie werden ersaufen in ihrem eigenen Blut!
Yes, I don't like trains particularly. I don't like them. I just don't like trains. Must be something to do with this freak. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, I didn't get the train itself. Cheeky bastard. If it's the last thing I do... Oh, brilliant, now my engine's dead. Okay, I'm going to do a kamikaze. I'm going to shoot the big Jesus out of him, and I'm going to ram him. I'm going to take the two of us out at the same time.
You're going down, you bastard! Yes, I'm gonna get you now!
This is just humiliating. There we go. Chop it all the power. Chop it all the power. Bollocks. Oh, okay, it looks like we're going to make it. Power off. It's going to bounce really hard. Oh, bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce. Now, it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I've had power and it's crashed. Brilliant. That's you. Whole thing all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Fuck. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras, and yeah, this is just fabulous. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out. Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon. Here.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making the video.
Heeded my words not, did
I
you?
used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I
The
failed.
greatest teacher failure is
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
pass on what you have learned.
I've done it! Success! Hooray! Bit of a bouncy there, but everything's fine. I've organised. It's all good. Okay, breaky. Oh, not too much braking. I have it all under control. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything's fine. Bucker. This brings new meaning to ski slopes. Let's go. Pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. The aircraft's heavier on the ground. So okay. Let's just get it started up really quickly, shall we? Let's just move on. By some miraculous miracle, I seem to have survived my egotistical madness. My legs badly damaged as I neglected to read and understand Section 5 of the Cessna Operating Handbook, page 5-1 labeled performance. Perhaps I could crawl. Huh? Oh, you again, please. Oh no! Is that you, gentleman? Oh, thank God, gentleman. Greetings. Greetings, everybody. Am I live and can you hear me? I appear to be live. Yes, I hear bing bing. I know it hasn't shown up on the screen, but that's Mike Bravo G has followed. Mike Bravo, thank you very much. I'm delighted you followed. And before Mike followed just there, Skyhawk61 subscribed tier 1. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Skyhawk. I look a little bit caught off guard. Because, yeah, I have a new director. Anyway, yes, there is a new director on the show. I'll tell you about that later. Now, so, this is all made up by Colonel Clink. I have no idea where we are, where we're going. Because the whole idea is, put yourself at the deep end, So, yes, here we are at this lovely island. We're in, Colonel Clink's going to tell us all about it. Let's turn up the volume of my ears. I hope you can hear me. Thank you, K. Johnson P. He says he reads me 5. And who's that? Bakerfly says, I'm joining you today because I know nothing bad will happen. I know, yes. On Flight Simulator, we're all very safe. We don't do anything silly. No, nothing silly happens. Also, I want to welcome everyone onto the North European with us this evening on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I can't see everyone just yet, as you can see here, because what happens is when you spawn in, I think you kind of all spawn in the same place. And as it's such a small airfield, you know, it's going to be tricky. And I think Colonel Klink has a bit of surprise for us. Now, let's just quickly go to the comments. It's mostly about, you know, yes, I do have some... There was just a little bit of a spam there, you know, do you want to be famous? The answer is no, I do not. It's a spam thing. So yes, I do have some moderators on it. I can't remember who just now. I think they know who they are. I thought, who told me that? It was Aerox told me that. Leading to the comments as quickly as I possibly can. Anyway, yeah, I do have some. I do have some moderators on. There's some people I've forgotten that I'm supposed to add because they're very active on the channel. So, yes, welcome. I hope you had a good week. I hope you had a good time. I actually had a very lazy Sunday afternoon. I watched two movies. So now, let's... Okay, there we go. Just read through the comments. Let's start this puppy up and see who else joins. I'll mention who I can see. Right, so remember, you can add me as a friend on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just look up Gripper Sim. And you can also just join us in the North European server. It's open. So there's KJS&P on the C25C. We've got Bakerfly, we've got Maljons, we've got Colonel Klink, Flying Pirate, Raptor X, Joey Mack, and Aerox. That's all I can see at the moment. We're all flying the Gripper Sim livery. Of course, if I zoom in here very nicely, I'm just trying to get the chat up here. There we go, on the old our favorite aircraft here. Now, I'm kind of in a funny position there. I should have been facing the other way. Let's have a look. There we go. I know I'm cheating a little bit, but you know, there you go. Right, let's start up the engine at least. That's when Colonel Klink calls. Am I going to have problems getting Colonel Klink on? No, I'm not. Press the green button, and there's Colonel Klink.
Greetings.
Colonel Klink, whilst I start up the engine, right?
Yeah.
Do tell us about this trip.
Yeah. No.
I'm just going to talk what I'm doing, Colonel Klink, as you're talking.
No,
I know it's very confusing.
Like,
now we get the batteries on.
Well, I thought, like, I was going around the world, as you do, like, you know, because we have nothing to do during the week, so I went around the world, and I stumbled over the islands, Cape Verde. No, the Cape Verdeans don't like to be called Cape Verdeans.
Cape Verdeans?
Yeah, no, they're Capo Verdeans. It's a Portuguese thing. I don't know.
Where are we?
In Cape, well, the Cape Verde archipelago.
And forgive my ignorance, I don't do many sun holidays.
Yeah.
Where would that be? Is that in Africa?
That is off the west coast of Africa, yes.
Oh, I see it now on the GPS.
We are in the Atlantic off the west coast of Africa. Yeah.
Now, as you can see, everyone, I haven't done the pre-start checks properly. I'm saving that for the Airbus. Now, September 1st, I'm going to be streaming the Airbus. That's Wednesday, I think, and I'll have my first video out on YouTube. Very quick one to say hello. So yes, it's an interesting area, Colonel Klink, is it?
Yeah, so it's like it's a good few islands. So I stopped counting the islands, but I think we gonna go and including this one, there is 9 islands which we gonna go, and we're doing 8 stops in between.
Oh, stop and goes, okay.
Yeah, and it's and I swear to God, I was in Mos Eisley. It's like I landed.
Oh, you were actually there in real life, were you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's like I was like, oh, this is Mos Eisley, and then I says, oh no, I can't do this. We have to go back and do something, and we went to Cape Verde instead.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So so that was the whole thing about it. Now I see somebody there.
Okay, I'm going to line up while you're talking there. Who do you see?
KJ Mustard. is like he's in a jet. He's
PJ Mustache.
yeah. It's like sand. It's like Dutch for mustard.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. It's like but anyway, it's like he's courageous. He's courageous.
How so?
Well, you know, he may make it in some of the airports we are landing in, and in the citation. And
very brave.
but he may not make it in all of them. But anyway, time
Colonel
will
Clint,
tell. And
my flight plan isn't loaded.
yeah, no, I noticed this again. It's like no, it's actually in the computer. It's in the computer. So if you go and do all the bits and bobs, it will be fine. I hope.
Bits and bobs? What are these bits and bobs you speak of?
Yeah, like if you go into your flight plan thingamabob, and it is actually all there. So if you click on flight plan, and it's like it's all there. It just doesn't have the magenta lines.
Let me see here what it's saying.
You have to.
Is it a bug?
You have to change to GPS though, to make sure that you see.
Oh, maybe that's why. See, they've changed a lot of things. Yeah, it's on VOR1 here. So where's the? Yeah, I see that now. There's no CDI button on this one. Oh, I see. Of course, I got VOR1 selected. How foolish of me.
Yeah. So it's if you need to change it, you have to go back to the home page of your.
Right.
So you go to MFD, I think it is, on the G3000. And it's then it will all work. I hope.
Where is it then? Where's that? I remember I've done this. I haven't flown this aircraft properly for a while. So where is it's usually in the Garmin 1000s down here, but it ain't there now. So I just have to remember where it is, which is a pity because in the real aircraft I used that CDI button a lot. You press it all the time, folks.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have a CDI button.
No.
So if you click on the thingamabob.
Oh, here we go. I have it. It's on the TFD. Nav source.
Yeah, nav source. Yeah.
Nav1, nav2, GPS. There we go. But it doesn't have the magenta line.
No.
And that's a bug.
Yeah.
So they've fixed things and broken things at the same time.
Yeah. So
this is very displeasing to me. I think.
Yeah, I
Brakes
think
are off.
I will have a strongly worded letter to whatchamacallit, Garmin.
I'd write it to Bill, folks. I'd write it to Bill, Bill Gates. I bet you, folks, those who sit at home, Bill Gates plays this. I think he does. He's a pilot, isn't he, Bill?
I don't know.
Good old Bill, Billy Poo, Gatey Poos.
I don't know. He can afford it.
I would say he has a copy at home, and I'd say he's a pilot. I think he is.
I hope he's watching. I hope he's watching. Bill, are you watching? Fix it. Fix it. Tell your people to fix this.
No, I tell you why I like Bill. Right here, I'll put the brakes on. I'd say, Bill, if you're watching, probably is. Bill, the only reason I like Microsoft is because we made the flight simulation.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I'm a fan of Bill.
Yeah.
I just other good things as well. Right, brakes are on now. I got a bit distracted there. Now I should put on lighty poos. Lighty lights. And this guy's cap is in my way, which saddens me a bit. Because they have the people now, the cockpit.
Somebody had jam all over them.
Here. Yes, there. So we need. Okay, we'll put the landing lights on, things are getting on. Now, I don't know about the pulse and nav and the strobe, but yes, we'll put those on. Panel lights are all up. Let's put some lights on up here as well. I worry about all that stuff for the Airbus. Now, the fuel is very important. I didn't show you the fuel.
You need fuel? What do we need fuel for?
I just want to make sure that I have enough fuel to.
Like, we only need enough fuel to get airborne.
Yeah. I agree. That should. I don't know what that's going to give us or what's going to happen, but there we go. That's the fuel we have, folks. I'm not even going to think about it. Yep. Before I take off, I just have a quick. I see the chat going there. Davis says I had dinner with Bill in 1986. LOL. Okay. I don't know if to believe you or not.
Yeah.
You have many. He's joking. I have my red gets rid of those. Oh, red display backlight gets rid of those. G feature says. I think he's saying about these annoying. Yeah, I didn't press on the O master warnings there. That's how you get rid of. Thank you guys. Yeah, I should have explained that actually because it is quite annoying sometimes. Now, what problems do we have here? It's saying fuel imbalance. Yeah, pitot heat. I'm not going to do that. Install no heat. Yeah, I know that. Bleed off. Ooh, bleeds off. Auto select is on. Now, yeah, you see, I'm not going to auto select. Where is it? I always miss that button. Autopilot is off. I'll put the autopilot on. Right, we want that. Now, I have a feeling, Karen Clink, that might have given us the magenta line, and it has not. So it's still a bug.
Yeah, so it's like I see there is a TVM on a runway, and it's all magenta inside. I think that is where my magenta line went. I don't know who's on the runway.
I just don't. No, you see, this is the field selector here, right? I'm going to put that in manual, okay? Because I don't get to fly aircraft with that now. I'm going to let it go on purpose. Left engine is going to be pretty poor.
You know.
So it's on the left engine, and we're good. It should be on the fullest tank, but we're not.
You know, it's
all the mistakes that you can think of.
You know, it's a turboprop, which is like notoriously, you know, slow to start. You know, just saying.
Brakes off. I'll manage it. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Okay.
It's murder, death, kill, John Spartan here on Gripper Sim Crazy Madness.
It's not that I didn't warn you.
Yep.
Yeah,
no, you're right.
You know,
you're right.
Sorry. You know, you do what you want.
We're all back.
You're the pilot in command.
I'm the pilot in command, who's not a very good pilot on purpose. When I go back to work, they're going to be going, we're not letting you fly anymore. Because you're channel, Gripper Sim. And I go, do you understand the difference between fiction and reality?
You know, when you have to go to the IAA and you explain all this, like, you know, you...
Yeah, well, if that's the way they want to do it, I can't take them seriously either.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to have a quick look around to see who's joined us since we were chatting, guys. There's quite a few last week. There was quite a few flyers. So you're all very welcome. North European server. Sundays, 2100 hours. Gripper Sim Crazy Madness. So you can take off there, folks. Happy days. Don't worry if you don't want to take this particular aircraft. That's fine. Take whatever you like.
Yeah.
And we're all going to roll. More join us on the way. Right.
It's like
brakes off.
Whoever crashes this aircraft on the way has to pay around in the cantina. When
full power, nice and gently. There we go. I have 10 flaps. Yeah. Off we go. Full power.
Oh yeah, full power.
Full power, please. Take a
Brakes
little bit
on.
of weight off the
Let's
stick.
pull up first.
Oh, my controls are not as I thought.
There we go. Brakes are
I
loose.
just have to wing it. Up we go. A little bit of back pressure there. I'm on Thrustmaster Hottest at the moment. I didn't switch to the control column at all. Positive rake gear up. Which is going to be tricky.
Very bumpy.
I hear a bing bong. I hear a bing bing. Positive right gear up. Gears up. I'm going to take a right turn. That is very strange with the magenta line. I'm very upset about that.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get auto. Let's level off here a little bit. Get the old autopilot on.
Oh, I didn't watch out. I didn't set my altitude here. So let's set my altitude. I want to go to 5,000. No, I don't want to go. 3,000 feet is fine. Okay.
Autopilot is on. We're doing the departure now. Control down or alt. No, it's just down arrow. Just sit a little bit lower on the chair. I move a little bit forward. That's alt up arrow, and there we go. I think that's the same for everybody. Those controls.
Oh, yeah.
Snapple 1972 says, "Hey Gripper, I can't join you tonight. Work early in the morning. That's okay, Snapple. That's okay. We'll, you know, people pop on and pop off. You know, it's not like you're under orders to follow to fly along. You know, it's not like, you know." Now, my magenta line has come up, but it's not magenta, it's a white line. So it's a bug, it'll be fixed. We all know Microsoft will be on top of it. So I'm flying along very fast. Just double check. No, the flaps aren't up. Oh, yes, that's great. Yeah, my side tech isn't working again. That's why I didn't raise the flaps. Is the gear up? Yes, the gear's up, though. Frightening stuff, folks. Frightening stuff. So we have a nice view. I just put the autopilot on here for this bit. Everyone's flying behind. There's quite a few, actually, more than I thought. I'm going to slow down, let you all catch up. before I crash into the mountain, which would be, you know, a bit of a poor show, I think. So I'm going to be quick now with this. Altitude select. Oh, here we go. No, altitude select this way. Now, there's a new director on the show, Colonel Clink.
There's a new director?
I have a director here in the studio, folks. I need to get under the cam so you can see the director. It's Buttons. Buttons the dog. Buttons the dog is with us, folks. No, I can't obviously twist the camera around because it's far away. But yeah, I'll have maybe I'll put a doggy cam on. Let me know what you folks think. You know. Yeah, Buttons is running the show. That's why I was a little bit distracted coming on, because he was jumping onto my lap, wondering what's going on.
Oh, I have to magenta line back. Like, oh, how did that happen?
I have a line, but it's white.
No, it's magenta. So, well, it turns white. For the.
But I did put a picture, everyone, of the new director on Twitter and I put it on. Okay, I put it on Twitter. Twitch. I put it on Twitter. And I put it on Instagram. So you should be, and I put it on Discord as well, by the way. If you're wondering about the Discord, folks, I have to keep saying this stuff. I know it's a bit annoying, but people are kind of wondering, you know, how to get on the Discord. So moderators is great when you do that every now and again. I know I have to have a bot, but I just don't. There's so much to figure out in this.
So just to let you know, like, right? So we're gonna land. We're gonna land on the foot of this volcano thingy.
Ooh, I better be quick.
Yeah. So when we are there and land at the foot of that volcano thingy, right? We're going on the opposite side of the volcano thingy, and we're gonna fly over the volcano. There's no cheating.
Okay. Okay.
No cheating.
Where are you flying today? Now, I'm going to put in the flight plan again. Can any moderator put in the flight plan again in there? There's the Discord link, folks. So you can join the Discord so you know when I'm streaming or what's going on. I'll put it in Discord as well as Twitter and Instagram. I would like just to have the Discord, but look, with all these multimedia stuff coming out, I just don't know. So I'm slowing down here, getting ready for my approach. Things are going to happen fast this week, folks. This is not going to be sitting down and cruising all the time. This is going to be, you know, it's going to be busy stream, Colonel Clink, I think.
Well, you know, ish.
Where are we flying to again? We're flying. Where's here? Let me get
I can't remember the.
I'll get the link here. So it's on Flight Sim to Colonel Clink's flight plan. The World Tour flight. Sorry, folks. I'm going to put the link in so you can see everything. To copy. They fixed that bug, which is great. Now that was a question from Lonely Reaper. Lonely Reaper, welcome. Lonely Reaper. There's the link, Lonely Reaper. I slowed down so everybody can catch up.
You are ahead of me. How did you manage that?
It's like a hunt. You never go past the master.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, volcano, scary business there. Sorry for that little thing there. See this, guys? That's my recorder. I'm going to record the landing and show you my landing. And then we're going to have a look at everybody else's landing. There's the director again. He's getting upset because he's saying you should have everything prepared by now. Once I get the doggy cam going. Look at you. Yeah. Right, power off. Power back. Slow you down. Autopilot off. I do a stop and go and go to short field. Oh, of course I'm on the other control column this time. And fly down manually. I have to slow down a good bit, but I can lose a bit of. You always lose you lose a bit of speed in the turn, right?
Oh, you're grand. The first airfield, like, you know, it's big enough, like, you know, so.
It is, but it's interesting. We got another Bing Bing. We've got another follower, and it is Ron Spreadron. Jeepers. First stage of flaps coming down. I think that's okay. Oh, I have to use the side tech won't work, folks. The side tech won't work. Dump the gear down as well, and a little bit of G there to have the gear come down. The turn. Not very procedural, but I'm going to save that for during the week. Do you know? It's all about crazy madness here on Sunday, Colonel Clink. What do you say?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm not doing a normal approach here at all. I
So
just
I
drop
like-
a gear to slow down. I just drop a stage of flaps.
I'm going to go full flaps. When the wide arc appears, folks, that's when you can lower all your flaps.
4 flaps.
You know,
Most
sometimes you go, oh, the wide arc, I can't lower the flaps into the wide arc. If you read the operating manual handbook, you'll know you can actually lower them a little higher than that. Now, I think 85 knots I like in this. About there. In between 85 and 90 is fine. I think. Just by flying like I started. Now, oh, that's because my feet are on
So
the
you're doing a
pedals.
short field landing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna land shorter than you.
Oh, the engine's shut down. Oh, the engine has shut down, folks.
I'm not landing that
The
short.
engine actually shut down. There we go. Brakey, brakey, brake, brake. Reverse on. And the reverse took quite a while to come on there. Wow. Well, the reverse didn't come on. That's force of habit, isn't it? Because there's no engine to reverse. Oh, there goes Colonel Clink, everybody. Colonel Clink didn't land.
You beat me to it.
Of course I did. These hands are made for science and Star Wars.
R2, sort this out. This can't happen.
Oh,
again.
someone's reversing to say that they landed sooner. Oh, that was actually quite good. I wasn't
said
really
no
thinking, but I had
cheating.
an.
Who's cheating? I said no cheating. That is.
Well, that's
Take the name down. That is the
yeah.
first round in the cantina.
Yeah. So engine failure for Gripper Sim. Oh, I didn't record the flight blast. I didn't record the landing. I'm furious. So here comes Joey Mac.
Buttons will be, you know.
Button says he's at the door here. Oh, I gotta get a doggy cam, folks. Button says that that was actually worked out quite well with the fuel failing at the last minute. So the director's happy. The director is happy.
So we can only take off from the spot where we stopped. Like, you know, there's no.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We can't have like any of this nonsense going on. Okay. So vertical speed indicator. We set that to feet. And then we gonna go and.
Here comes Davo. Oh, very hard, Davo. Very hard landing there. Yeah, a bit surprised that Davo's usually quite. Here comes Raptor X. Did you say something about Raptor X earlier there, Colonel Clink? You wanted to share?
No, Raptor X, no.
Oh, right, okay. Very nice. There's Joey Mac Designs, Matt Sibley. Don't worry, guys, if you get it long, because you won't be last. And if you're last, it's no big deal. Because, you know, you got to start badly, and that's because you're only kind of practicing. You're just practicing. If you hear...
I think I have to get out of the cockpit and see who's there.
You do? That's what I'm doing. I'm showing everyone coming into land here. Here comes Raptor X in the Cessna. Very nice.
That was very
excellent.
Clever. That was very clever.
Excellent. There goes Skyflight Bros, who's new. Skyflight Bros, welcome. I liked your low pass there. Very nice. Wouldn't like to be a passenger though. Here comes Premier Ant and Baker Fly. Very, very nice. And then we have. Who's that? There's a few coming in, folks.
I for a moment there, I was thinking Pikachu is flying with us, but it's Piano Duke.
Yes. If I could put a picture up, I would. The director is ripping paper apart and just walked out of the room. I think he's displeased with something.
So there's
Copperhat.
Copperhat is coming in.
Let me speed up my camera here so I can get the camera action. That's very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very civilized. There comes Flying Pirate.
Good.
Followed by Bunker Titan and Piano Duke. That is like a wee bit slippy there.
Oh, Flying Pirate has stopped pathetically, frighteningly early.
Yeah.
And so has, by the way, when I missed because the director was ripping stuff up. Baker Fly is number 1 now.
Is he?
Yeah. Cross is coming in.
Oh.
And so is Deep Future. Deep Future's coming in here now. Deep Future's a very short landing as well, and so is iCross. Deep Future's disappointed only because it was a really good landing though from Deep Future because he beat me, and he's just disappointed because he didn't beat Baker Fly.
Yeah, but there's Ushuaki is coming in there somewhere with Ushuaki is back, so he's coming back with Citation.
Excellent.
Citation and salutation. And there's Skyfly Brothers in an F-22.
Yeah, now that we're all on a bigger runway, let me just say hello to everyone there, Colonel Clink. There's Mal Johns. There's Piano Duke is new. Piano Duke, welcome. Yeah. Premier Ant, it looks like to me. Bunker Titan, Matt Sibley, Cross, Carpahat, Colonel Clink, Joey Mac Design, Aerox, Flying Parish, Deep Future, Bakerfly, Raptor X, Davos coming in. Sky Flight Brothers is new as well. Welcome, Sky. Squint Warrior. Squint Warrior, welcome. And K. Johnson P. And someone off there. USO is taking off there. He's just a little bit behind. And the director's getting under the pedals. Under the rudder pedals. Among all the wires. Yes, I think, let me know if I get a doggy cam might entertain you a little bit more.
I think Buttons is all over the rudder pedals.
Buttons is very confused because Buttons sees me talking to myself and is freaking out. And Buttons does not understand. Buttons, would you... Come on, get away. Go on. Over here. No, you guys can't see what's going on here. You guys can't see what's going on. Or can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. But look, we'll get that sorted out. What server are we on? We are on. We're on the North European server, and that's from Lonely Reaper 97. Let's take off again. Now, I ran out of fuel there. Right on final, folks. Yeah, 3% unusable fuel. So I put a little bit more fuel in this time. Will I put a little bit more fuel in and see what that gives us. We have a new subscriber, and that's Perpetual Amiga has subscribed again, and he's Perpetual Amiga has resubscribed Prime for 3 months in a row. So that's 5 in total, which is great news. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Who else did I miss? Someone else? Is it Ron Speardom and Bailey Bugs, super fan. Also, we also had a subscriber here that was on YouTube. Scanger Pilot. Very clever. That's an Irish pilot because Scanger's an Irish word. Scanger Pilots also subscribed, and 1815 Francis has also subscribed. That's from YouTube. So I'm relieved that I'm on YouTube as well now, because that didn't happen the last time, as you well know. Now the director's fallen asleep again, thank God. Now let's restart the engines. Let us hit the starter button on, and it should just start up. Come on, baby, start up. Come on. For our next leg, oh, the airport is only the other side of the island, Colonel Clink. Colonel Clink is gone. Yeah, the airport's on the other side of the island. I want to make sure my flaps are correct.
The airport is on the other side of the island.
Well, I'll fly...
Over the volcano you go. No cheating.
I'll fly this portion manually, methinks.
Yeah.
Brakes are off. Lights are as required. Flaps are good, and let's go. Go on. Full power. I do like this aircraft now. I don't know it as well as I should. I know. But enough to get around. This is... I'm going to fly the map of the Earth here. Most certainly, because I'm using the hottest stick. The Thrustmaster hottest. Now, also... Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
There's a new aircraft I'm going to review in the next couple of weeks. Well, it's not new. It's free.
Okay.
It's the Vertigo. Vertigo on flightsim.to.
Okay.
It's a model of an aircraft called, I think, the Turbulence. And it's a rocket, and it's short field landing and takeoff.
Okay.
Which is going to be very interesting. The silo looks fantastic. You know, it really does.
Yeah.
Now, feet off the pedals. Let's make sure it's trimmed. All the boys are going ahead of me there. I'm going full power like a lunatic. Ice code, please, Gripper, says 7H thermal. Or 7H. I'll call you 7H. Is that okay? Ice code? What's this? Oh, Perpetual Amiga, I mentioned. I'm just terrified of not saying thank you, people, to subscribes, folks. Oh, there's another thing I want to do. What's the... Yeah, there's something I want to experiment with, Colonel Plink. I'll talk about that in the way. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll worry about that when we get to it. I'm just thinking ahead. Ooh, look at the slow clouds, folks.
I'm climbing here like a madman.
I'm flying the map of the Earth, folks. Like, you know, a crazy lunatic. It's the only way to fly. Sometimes. The flight simulator.
There's a steep hill to follow.
I have the speed. I'm 185 knots. And oh, now this is interesting. Now, as you see this, folks, you'll see it looks like I'm level with all the trees. Okay, I'm not. Look, my nose is up 15-20 degrees. And if I get over this,
if you're coming over,
if I get over this,
if you're coming over the caldera of the volcano, that is fantastic.
Oh really? Okay, I'll climb up extra high then. 134 knots. I'm running out of energy, folks. Energy is being run out of.
I'm flying through the caldera here. Like, I didn't go all the way up, like, you know. Somebody built a house on a volcano. Are they mad?
120 knots and descending and decreasing. 115 knots now, and I've made it over the hill. Yes. Oh, this is like Jurassic Park land in here. Is there dinosaurs down here?
I don't know.
Let's just keep climbing here. Trim for 10 degrees will do. Let's hop outside. Wow. Look at that. Do you ever think, like, this isn't an add-on scenery, folks? You know? It's just...
So now we're coming over the other side of the caldera here. And then it's dive.
It's quite impressive, folks. Is it not?
Ah, this is fantastic. And cut the power back and nose down.
Now I'll come down the other side. Now I noticed something. I had a moment there this week to play around with this, okay? And I noticed one aircraft started to flutter. When you go too fast, the aerodynamic surfaces will flutter. In fact, the whole aircraft may do that if you overspeed. So I'm going to overspeed on purpose here, just for a moment. And if it flutters, it's obviously an update thing on the flight simulator. Now we're going now. Okay, maybe it was just a model. No, it is fluttering. Power's coming off. Raising the nose.
Ooh, clouds.
Slowing down.
Clouds
I'm doing S-turns on the way down.
Not good.
Turns always slow you down. Look, I'm 220 knots already. Doing nice gentle S-turns. Oh, but it's very easy to go over speeding again. You got to be really careful in fast aircraft, don't you? You know. Now.
Well, make sure you cut the power.
I have got the power. I have got the power. Now I'm going to give myself a nice final. Again, I'm going to do a short field and see who can master that. 132 knots. I've got to turn here quite steeply. Let's get eyes on the airfield here. Because you wouldn't want to be a passenger in this today, folks.
Depends on the passenger.
It does. Usually people are quite nervous flying, you know, the little Cessnas. But some people have, oh, can we do loop-the-loop?
Yep.
No, I say. No, you need something a little bit more meatier than a 150 to do that, something like that safely. Unfortunately, you know.
Well, so relative.
Well, I'd want something a bit more proven, should I say?
Well, you could take the Aerobat.
Yeah, they're very old, you know.
Yeah.
There has been one or two. They don't stay in the airfield. I've never seen them last for very long.
No,
I've never seen them last for very long.
Like, in all fairness, they're taught after planes.
Yeah, I'm going to have to sidestep here now. I really am. I'm really flying this like a lunatic now at the moment.
Okay, I just dropped the landing gear now.
There we go. Is that the airfield in front? I hope it is. I'm coming in from the east, folks. But I think you're all coming in from the other side. Feet on rudder pedals. Oh. Okay, I cannot see a runway yet. I'm going to climb a little bit. And that's what happens when you don't... Where is he? Oh, there it is. It's. Do you know what? I have to say, I'm going to come in where I'm going to come in from the east, should I say? I'm going to come in from the east. Everyone seems to be coming from the east. Is that a runway there? I can't see a runway there at all.
It's a wee bit of a dirt strip there.
It's a dirt strip. Interesting. Okay, I'll join the others here and go very, very slow. Very, very slow. Let's make sure we got all the flaps down. Yeah. So we've got no more. I just have to fly it like I stole it. It's the only way. Only way. We've got 8 more airfields to go. And there's going to be mistakes made. There's going to be mistakes. This is a real volcanic island, I can tell by all the colours.
Now, here we are. Are you coming on the wrong side?
I decided to come in from the other side. Is this a dirt? Oh, it is a dirt. You can barely see it.
Yeah, it's a dirt field.
It's like...
It's full of dirt.
I get you. Let's do a nice firm landing here. There we go. A bit of reverse thrust. I love the sound of the reverse thrust, folks. Very good. I'm going to hold it here for a moment. Oh, I better not do that because I have to put the brakes on if I leave the cockpit. Let's hop outside again. Yeah, so it's just like one of those fields you get in the countryside in Ireland. You wouldn't know it's an airfield.
Yeah.
You know, if you're curious about one of those, Spanish Point would be one.
It's nothing.
Oh, Skyfighter Bros just crashed into the sea.
Yeah, it's no good.
Yes, which is unfortunate. Here comes Flying Pirate. Goody. Here comes Flying Pirate. So I think we'll do our next leg. Now, apparently, you know, at the long term, you know, I keep going on about September 1st. I'm starting the videos again. September 1st, you know, if I were to do this full time, I have to find a way to make it. I'm only human as well. I got to get my groceries, and I've got the director to feed. So I might play an ad. I've never done this before.
What?
And yeah, an ad. Apparently, you can play an ad.
Okay.
I don't know how people are going to take to it, but you got to tell me in the comments. You got to tell me in the comments. I'm just curious to see how it works. I don't know. I've never done anything like this. But in the cruise, when it's boring, I don't know what's going to play or anything. I'm just curious to see how it works. I probably won't, because I don't do advertise. Well, you know, otherwise the channel won't last. Did anyone hear about Frugal Sim? Do you know Frugal Sim, Colonel Craig?
Frugal Sim? No, I haven't.
Frugal Sim, yeah. He was one of the first YouTubers I ever watched about flight simming. He's a news show. And he just quit.
He quit?
Yeah, because he was taking up all his time. And other reasons. He has a video out on it. So I don't want to do that either. Yeah. You know? So I have to think of something to keep the channel going. I'm sure everybody at home understands we all need some sort of a job, you know? So I'm going to do the ad on the cruise, and I'll let you know when it happens. Right. Let's go. That's an outcry. I won't do it at all. I won't do the ads. So let me know in the comments, folks. Now, brakes are off. Flaps are set. This is a longer leg, Colonel Clink, isn't it?
I think the second leg or the third leg is a wee bit longer, yeah.
So that's fine.
I can't remember. It's 40 odd miles, I think.
Well, this looks okay. Yeah, great.
So it's about what? I don't know.
That's okay. Full power.
Okay. Power goes.
Take it off.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, brakes are on. Put the There you go. Control column on. So, yeah, interesting. Island.
Engines.
Is this the place you were... Oh, we're going to that island you actually stayed in?
Oh, it's like, yeah, now we're going as well, like, you know, we're going to Eisley as well on the way.
Excellent. Pause the rake here up. I'll do a 180 and I get on. Oh, now I've got the magenta line. Brilliant. I'm taking the power back a bit.
Gear comes up.
Taking the power back a bit. I gotta fly a little bit slower this time, folks. Just a little bit to let everyone catch up.
Flaps coming up.
I'm going to fly at a steady speed. If those of you who are online would like to do a bit of, you know, flying beside me. A bit of formation flying. A little bit of a steep turn there. You know. Happy days. Good, good, good. I'm going nice and gently this time. Now let's put on the altitude select. 2,500 feet would be fine. Now I would like the vertical speed to actually see. I'm putting it on at 700 feet a minute there, and I want it to keep. I want a nice smooth transition. So autopilot on, nav, levels off still.
You know, I noticed something nice on the Bravo quadrant. When you set your altitude first, right, and you know, let's say 3,000 feet, right, and then you switch to the vertical speed, right, it automatically selects the vertical speed on the autopilot, and you just you know, dial in how fast you want to ascend or descend.
Oh, great.
That's fantastic.
Now my flaps are up because my sight check isn't working yet. Yeah, who said that? Somebody said that they're getting rid of the Airbus one for what you have for the Bravo.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to experiment, folks. I hope you don't mind. Let me know what you think in the chat. He's not doing YouTube anymore. Anyway, back to... I just finished with Frugal Sim, okay? Frugal Sim's been around for years, okay? He's been doing this for years, and he was a journalist, yeah? Very clever guy, actually. He seems like a very clever guy. So he's been around for years. And I came across him and I just watched him. I just like him. You know the way some people just kind of like. So I watched him for ages. Now I hope he'll come back at some point. But I just don't want to, you know, YouTube is difficult, folks. This is kind of stuff we're doing. Anyway, let's play an ad and see what happens, right?
Oh dear.
And you can tell me what you think.
Do you have a good ad?
I don't know what it is. Oh, I'm stalling.
You're stalling?
I'm stalling, yeah.
You're stalling the ad or you're stalling the plane?
Because I haven't got enough power. See, that's what happens when you jump outside. That's what happens when you don't fly the aircraft. Have you heard those little bells ringing, that little shaking noise, folks? That was the director freaking out because I was stalling. Yep.
Is it?
Yep. Now I've got to get this aircraft settled again.
What do you think what buttons would say to sit in a plane?
When I push a picture of buttons onto the Discord, I don't know if it's loaded or uploaded yet, and I push a picture of them in Twitch. Sorry, Colonel Clink, say that again?
What do you think what button would say when she has to sit in a real plane?
Well, he's sitting here in the cockpit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
He was. I took a picture and put him on the. It'll come up.
Oh, fantastic.
But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. You've had your dog in a real airplane.
Oh yeah.
What's going on with this autopilot?
She's my navigator. It's like 1 back left, 2 backs right. If she's quite straight ahead.
Let's come back to 2,500 feet. And those squeaking noises. That's buttons, the director. Now, what was I saying? Not a lot of chit-chatting going on. I think everyone's just flying along with us.
Did you put your ad on yet?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
It's a pain in the neck to have to do it, to be honest with you. Let's just try. I'm just curious.
Okay.
So I stop banging on about it. Where's that? Where's this thing here? I don't know what I'm doing. I know. Director's angry and oh, now where was I? Oh yeah, this thing here and that button there. This top here. What's going on? Okay. I'd rather do 30 seconds. Okay, now apparently it's playing an ad. Apparently it's playing now, Colonel Clink.
Okay.
And I don't know if anyone can hear me. I don't know. Would you come out of there, Buttons? Come out of the bin. There's papers everywhere. He's chewing cables, Colonel Clink.
Oh dear.
Because he thinks I'm talking to him, and he's got his little squeaky duck out. And it's just mayhem going on here.
Oh, brilliant.
Just mayhem. I keep laughing because it's just going. Trying to get up to my lap. I'm presuming they can't hear us because the ad's playing.
I have no idea.
Now you've got to sit and be quiet. Stop. I'll have to get a little doggy cam. I think that'd be hilarious.
It's like, you know how you get like those little Hoover robot thingies, right? I wonder if you get a robot thingy which follows the doggy.
And I think we're back. We're back now. Are we back? I hope so. Are we back, folks? Subscribers, yeah. Subscribers don't see the ads, which is nice. But the rest of you saw it. So, in order to keep doing this, I think, I don't want to end up quitting. But just now and again, I don't know what you thought. What was it? I don't think I'm a target audience. What was the ad for, folks? Because I didn't see it. So it works, does it? I didn't see an ad. That's because you're a subscriber for Flying Pirate. Oh, so Colonel Clink, the others heard what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that, no ads for the subscribers. So it's like YouTube. You can pay for YouTube.
Oh,
I'm very tempted to do that because I watch a lot of YouTube and the ads keep popping up. And I think, I don't know, there's something you can switch off the ads somehow. But yeah, so for those of you who watched it, what was the ad about? Tell me. Don't keep me in suspense. I'm a sub and I saw it. Oh. I didn't want to do a 60-second ad because that's 30 seconds fine, but a minute? So I tell you what, guys, I'll do. Just let me know, those of you who are winning type. I might get a doggy cam because it was hilarious here earlier on, right? Because you see me looking over and down, and you're going, "What's he doing?" The dog is going ballistic because I'm talking all the time, and he thinks he wants to play, and it's hilarious. He's jumping up my lap and stuff. So I might get a doggy cam. Like Captain Canada just thought. I think that's hilarious. Anyway. We're cruising. We're still alive. And that's all good.
Where are we now? It's like,
We're over the
let's
sea. We've got Copper Hat as ahead, Joey Max ahead. Thermal Recon is back, which is great. Premier Ant is also Matt Sibley's with us. USO, Bunker Titan, Lovely Reaper 97. Greetings, Lovely Reaper. You're reasonably new. Aerox is with us. Cross is with us. Test Pilot 72 is with us. You're quite new as well, and very welcome to the new guys. Flying Pirate, Colonel Clink, Mal Johns, Bakerfly, Raptor XD Future, Evo 5 I think is new. Evo, are you with us? Where are you? Excellent. Shuffle Shoes, very brilliant name. Shuffle Shoes has subscribed. Shuffle Shoes, that's a great name. Thank you very much for subscribing, and very welcome to the Crazy Madness. Welcome to the Crazy Madness. So this is a joy of a flight, folks. Is everyone catching up with me? Is everyone flying along? Because I'm at a steady pace now.
What speed are you cruising at anyway?
Where am I? I hit the magic button. Oh, I've got to do stuff and things. Oh yes, everybody's flying along with me nicely. There, we've got Flying Pirate below. We've got, as always, we have, that's Test Pilot right beside us, and Aerox is right beside us. Flying really well, right close up with Kay Jelson. And Cross also is catching up, so it's a nice little bunch of 3, almost 4 or 5 here now, right up close to me. So that's pretty cool. What's the name of this next island, Colonel Clink?
we going into, I think is Golf Victor November Papa.
Okay, cool. We're back to the comments very quickly, right? Joey MacDesign says, the ad may have been for Viagra. Oh, I should have read this first before I started reading it out, but it's too late now. As some pilots have difficulty getting liftoff. Oh, very good. Davo has to run. I had to run out. So Davo, I'll see you next time.
It was very relevant and the ad.
PJR, he says, hi all, really enjoyed last week. First time was joining tonight, but internet issues. PRJ, welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I am glad you enjoyed it. So yeah, we'll see you next time. And the director now is getting among all the wires and the pedals. Yes, directly have to get back. I'll have to get a doggy cam.
So.
Oh, no flight plan. There is a flight plan, 7H. There is indeed. The dog doesn't know what's going on, folks. He's going, what? Look what you've done to my lovely studio, Herr Director. Oh yeah, we're flying, of course. Have you got a long way to go?
It's like from where I'm about 10 miles out or so. So 3 minutes to touchdown. And I'm slowly descending, slowing down, you know, as you do when you're paying attention.
I've got 13 gallons left on the left tank, folks. 13 gallons left. Dell 2070 has followed. Dal, welcome. Welcome, Dal, to the Crazy Madness. I've made up my mind, Colonel Clegg. I'm definitely...
You definitely
get a doggy cam. Get another cam. So you can see what's going on here, folks. It's hilarious. If anything, if you saw what I've seen, you'd be in stitches. I have to get another cam. I'm not talking to you. Well, on the next long period, I'll get him on my lap and see if I can get him with the camera, will I? Does everybody want to see the new director? Oh, I'm gonna crash. I gotta crash!
What you doing now?
Oh, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly to a mountain. The director is hilarious. There we go. Full power. Sorry for all of you who are flying along. I had to take manual control. But it's good practice for you. You know, it really is. It's good practice for you if I'm going to fly the map of the Earth now. Look at the kind of the haze there, the clouds and stuff, folks. I'm going to fly like a lunatic for a little bit. Ooh. Very nice, very nice. Sometimes I look out again. I don't know how long this is going to last. But looking out sometimes, I just go, wow, you know? Wow, look at that scenery.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it looks like from who was that now? I don't want to scroll up because I'm flying, but someone got rid. They wanted to sell their Airbus control quadrant for the Bravo, Colonel Klink. So you made a good choice there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if they're selling their Airbus, I have the Airbus, but I wanted 2 other parts, only because I want to just nail one aircraft. You know, when I start streaming during the week, I want to do the Airbus quite a bit, so at least I know one and then I can move on to something. I think I should get to know this aircraft a lot better.
Oh, the squeaky chicken is getting it again.
The director's losing. Yeah, the director's saying I'm flying too fast and it's unprofessional, and he's at the paper again. He's putting his nose in the bin and he's tearing up papers on the floor. Oh dear, what have I let myself in for? Skyflight Bros is dead ahead, Premier Ant and USO with Kay Jelson leading behind them. I'm at full power now to catch up. I'm flying like a lunatic, very, very. I'm going to try and manage the old nav here as well. Not that there's much, you know, with the Germans. Not that there's much management. It's just so I can see what's going on. Okay, so I think that airfield's right there.
Like for added goodness, you should find a VOR in your flight plan as well if you have time to look for it.
Yeah. Can you see the jack behind? No, I haven't got the camera wide enough. Yes, I think that'd be an addition to the show, Colonel Click. What do you think?
Yeah.
Her flight director would be with us. Buttons. Yep. Yep. Okay. I am flying like a complete lunatic. I'm going to climb up here a bit. Just like before the tornadoes would bomb an airfield. That's what the tornadoes used to do.
Well, look, there's a football pitch. And the stadium and everything. Pity that it's not modelled, otherwise it looks good.
And then they drop their bombs, folks. Now, there's the airfield. Cutting back at the power. I think I'm going to do a turn to the right and then to the left. I want to try and keep it under 30 degrees. Or around about 30 degrees. There's Joey Mac Designs coming in. Or Joey Mac 63. I'm going to go in. I'm going to slip in behind Joey Mac. First stage of flaps coming down. Gear coming down. I'll take a left turn to help with the old gear coming down. A little bit of G's. I don't know what the logic is there, but well. But come on. 127 knots now. There's the runway right in front. And we're still losing power. Great. Excellent. Now, let me get... Oh. Bit pitchy there. A bit pitchy. That doesn't please me. What the deuce? What's going on with the pitch? Is that out of trim?
When you drop the flaps, like, the nose goes up.
No, it's just it was out of trim. A great deal out of trim. Sophia, 25, is now following. Sophia, welcome. Oh God, because I was looking at the other screen. Welcome, Sophia. Well timed on my final. While I'm at final. Now I have to get this very early on. I have to get a really short field, Sophia. So welcome. Sofa, or SOFFA 25. I probably didn't pronounce it very well. Feet on rudder pedals. Gears down. I'm going to try it about 17 knots coming in. Get on the center line, Gripper Sim. Get on the center line. And I didn't record the turn landing. Anyway. Okay. No. And there we go. Can I stop very quickly? Well, that was not very good. But if you take it from where I landed, I kind of flared quite a bit. And I kind of touched down with around about where the line is there. See that line there? Around there somewhere I touched down. Everyone else is going to do a lot better than that, including Colonel Clink more than likely, because he's looking for revenge. There's Aerox and Lonely Reaper 97. They've done very well. Very short field landings. Very, very good. Straighten my camera there. I'm using the Xbox controller. If you're having problems with views and stuff, right? If you get an old second-hand Xbox controller, you just plug it in and everything works. Look, I'm using the buttons here to look around. You know, the trigger buttons up and down. It's absolutely brilliant for the camera, you know. So if you've got an old one sitting around, it's well worth it. Here comes Colonel Clink now. Let's shame Colonel Clink if he doesn't get it right. Here he comes. Okay, now you can touch down, Colonel Clink. Oh, very nice. Oh, I think it... okay, yeah. Colonel Clink is number 1. In behind him is... I can see Premier. It's Premier out there. Very, very nice. So Colonel Clink's in the lead. D feature. I'm going to watch now, because if you land before it, you're disqualified. This yellow line here, you got to land on or after that. Very nice. Who is that? That was D future, and he landed right just on the yellow line here. Right. Oh, not that one. This one. This one, the straight one. Right. Who's this? We have USO coming in next in the jet. Now. Oh, very nice. We didn't see your gear, but we see what's happened. And there is... Oh, you landed before. That was test pilot. D-Feature did very well. D-Feature is now number 1, Colonel Clink.
That's displeasing.
D-Feature is the king of this current landing. All hail D-Feature. Davo comes next. Davo's in a jet. I don't think he expects to get first there, though. Oh, no, sorry. He's in the same as us. He's on... Yeah. No, he's included. Great. Not quite, but next time. Baker Fly's coming in. Yeah, okay, I'll let him away with that. And Baker Fly. Yeah, very good though. Keep trying. You'll get it with practice. Matt Sibley. Off the par. You just did what I did there. I did a little bit of floaty as well. But that's okay. It was a really good landing. The danger, of course, is of trying to do this. So there's any lights on the way to the runway. You'd never do this in real life, really, you know. Not in a... Anyway. Oh, flying parish! Stall, flying parish. TBM, first stall, crash, murder, death, kill from flying parish. But that's... Now you know what speed not to go below on final. You see how easy it is to lose track of your speed. It's very easy. But flying parish, that's a lesson well learnt. No shame for that. Especially since you did it on Flight Simulator. You don't want to do that in real life. It does happen. It does happen. Here comes Evo 5. Evo 5 is quite relatively new, and I'm delighted to see him. And delighted to see new people here. He's going around, which is very clever. Test pilot 72 is coming in. Flying parts limping in. The limp of shame. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I don't know what aircraft you're flying, but test pilot did very well. Extraordinary. Oh, God, flying. Test pilot 72 is now number 1. He's flying the GBR3. Is that the Grab? I don't know. Flying pirate is very upset. Look, the airplane looks very sad. It's like he's walking in with his head down. But don't worry. Raptor X is in the C208, and I'm afraid you landed too early there. But very good attempt on the you know, on something so heavy. And Wild Titan. And Evo 5 are coming next. Wild Titan is new as well. Welcome, Wild Titan. He's at the TBM. Also, looking good so far. Don't go below about 80 knots, or 75 at least. But that's a good landing. That's good. That's good. Excellent. And you see now, do you remember Colonel Klink? If I dare to use you in as an example. I better not. You see how I've noticed you getting better and better with the TBM.
Yeah.
You know, it goes faster than what we really fly, right?
Yeah.
And how easy it is to get the hang of it after practice, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because you're just hitting it on the nail now, you know. And I noticed that about others. Like, who was it? I must write this stuff down, but a lot of people I noticed getting much better. Just you know, it's just practice. It's great fun. Right, let's take off again.
Well, it's with everything. Like, you know, like when you're starting off, you know, you're looking, what does it do now, and why is it doing this, and this and that and the other, and then you stop thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
It's practice, and I see. Now, so 6 years scans, I got 3 to burn on the left tank. I'm going to see what happens.
So I think I'm gonna hand fly to the next airfield because it's not that far. I don't think so. Stulad 98 has just followed. STULAD 98. Stulad. Welcome to the madness, Stulad. Welcome to the madness. You're very, very welcome. As is everybody who's just joined. We've had a few people who've joined this week. I think we have. So I'm about to take off again. Let me have a look and see with the old flight plan here with the Garmin. It makes things, you know, Colonel Klink, if we could do this in America, right? Yeah.
I know. I just say this for people who've joined us in America. They don't do what we do, Colonel Klink. They don't use the old method with the whisk wheel and stuff.
No.
They just look at you. What are you doing? I don't use the GPS. It'd be such a luxury to have these. And just to have it accepted, you know.
It is a luxury, to be perfectly honest, but
get full power.
It's nice to fly with it, and it's like, but you do have to understand the old way, because what are you gonna do when the GPS breaks?
Exactly. Yeah, you do have to know the old way. At least the diversion technique.
Yeah.
Now, if I get a second camera. I would have to show that online. I'd love to do the old, because it's very hard to show it, because you can just see my face. I want to get a camera kind of pointing down. That would be great.
Doing the calculations.
Just yeah, I know the way we do the diversions, the calculations, so you can get really quick with the whiz wheel. Must do that one day.
Well, like even like especially when you have diversions, you don't need a whiz wheel. The only thing what you need is a thumb and a watch.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
And a map and analog GPS.
And a backup GPS.
No, analog.
Oh, engine failure.
Analog GPS.
Engine failure.
What's it called? A map.
I'm gonna switch the tanks to see if I get away with it.
Okay, so my trim seems to be my rudder trim seems to be completely
emergency. Sterile cockpit. Starter on. I changed tanks. Put on the starter. Will it start in time? Now going for best glide speed. I should have trimmed there. The engine's starting up again. But it's going to take a while. I'm at 134 knots. I'm keeping it level as best I can. The NG is at 50% now. Torque is 0. RPM 0. Come on, kick in. There we go. It's kicking in. See all the lever kicking in. Okay, we got it back. Sorry, Colonel Klink, to interrupt you there.
No, it's like my rudder trim is completely out of whack, and I'm trying to fix it, which is very sensitive for some bizarre reason.
Great. So now we're on the right tank. 43 gallons left.
You have 43 gallons in your right tank.
Yeah, but I had an engine failure because I didn't push auto. I didn't switch tanks. I didn't put on auto select of the tank either.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've got, what was that, baby? It's 30 seconds for the engine to start. Who's watching? You know. What type of dog is the director? Yes, good question, Davo. A beagle, no less. Can I put a picture in the chat? I don't think so, no. I could, though, email it to myself and show you the picture of the director. I think that could work. I'll fly this manually. I'm going to put it back in the autopilot so I can get my phone out and do this. Autopilot. It's going to level off. That's fine. That's good. And I want nav. And it's on nav. And we're golden. I'll take a bit of the power back because we don't need full power. You'll see here, I'll take it back here. The RPM's back a little bit, and the NG. That will do. Torque's coming back to about 60%. Oh, the autopilot has gone crazy. The autopilot is taking us back the other way.
Oh dear.
It's coming off autopilot now. Have I gone the wrong way? I think I have. Have I gone the wrong way? Gripper, check your YouTube chat. You're only seeing Twitch, I think. You're only seeing Twitch. I gotta follow you, Karen Klink, because the airplane's gone a bit crazy. Yes, it has. I believe the YouTube stream is considered a community service. Okay, let me just put the nav on. Put it on heading mode. I'm going to put it on altitude mode. It's going up to its altitude there. I've got to switch my heading. So let's have a look at the YouTube then and see what's happening. That's very annoying because I have it set up. And by the way, that was Captain Banks. Is it Captain Banks telling me that? Yeah, Captain Banks, thank you. Gripper, check your YouTube chat. You're only seeing Twitch, I think. Well, let's have a look at YouTube then. Let's see what YouTube says. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's live. It's telling me here. Yeah. Let's click on it here. Yeah, it's live. Sorry, it's. I don't mean to be in any way unprofessional there, folks. But look, it is what it is, and we kind of take things very casually here. I think that's what I like about some streamers. Is this guy is an Irish guy. He's called the Viper. He's the kind of guy. He's got this very strange. It's not strange. It's just a sense of humor that I think He's got an awful lot of followers. Like, he comes on randomly, and about 1,200 people will be watching him. The Viper. He's an Irish guy. And his just sense of humour is very... What's going on with this autopilot, man? 2,500 feet. Altitude selected. It's not doing its altitude. So what have I done wrong here? Now I've got to come in and land, so I'll have to worry about that in the next leg. It just went right to the altitude. But no big deal, as long as he spotted it and fixed it, I would say. So this is another island. What was the name of this area? Something archipelago, Colonel Klink?
It's the Cape Verde
Cape Verde.
Yeah. Okay.
And tell me what you were doing holidays. How did you? Is it a holiday destination or?
I don't know if it is a holiday destination. It's like I was
Take
just
the power back for approach. Yeah.
I was just looking around, and it's like, and I says, "Oh, this is nice."
Taking the power back. First stage of flaps. I don't know, is it better? I'll put the gear down. There we go. Now
Okay. So now.
Stopped. Now, first stage of flaps coming down. All happening very quickly. Now, you know what? I'm going to stuff up my short field. But it's slowing down quite a bit now with all the flaps coming off. You see the speed here? It is dying. It is dying. So I'm going to start pitching now for speed a bit more. Lowering to full flaps. That's 100 knots. I want to get 85 knots. Let's see how it behaves at 75 knots. Just with the feel, you know, if it's not responsive with the controls, you know you're going too slow.
So short field is behind me.
Trim. Lots of trimming here now. So I slow down quite quickly. 75, 17. I'll aim for 70 knots. So you got to be disciplined, don't you, to get your speed?
Yeah.
So I'm aiming for 70 knots. I'm going to keep 70 and see how that works. So it's getting very sloppy now with the controls. I can feel, you know. So I have to put in quite an input there to get those controls.
Oh.
So there we go. I got my 70. Let's sit up in my seat a little bit. Oh, I don't like that look. Going a bit too slow. Adding a bit of power. Lowering the nose a bit. At the same time. There we go. They've really done a great job with the lights. They've taken the lights off. I love that. Because they used to stick out, didn't they?
Yeah.
One of my lights. Now I'm too high. So all the power's coming off. Almost all. Lowering the nose a bit. I want to get right.
Oh,
the very edge.
Short field is behind me. Grippy. Not in front of me.
Oh, it's its own. Its own. I can't see that.
No, don't touch down too early now. I'm watching you.
Did I touch down too early?
No.
I wrecked it. I couldn't see.
Far.
I was such. It was such a flat approach. I couldn't see. You know, that's my excuse. Yeah, it was a flat approach. That's why I did that. Well done, Colonel Klink. Sorry, Herr Director. Well done, Colonel Klink. Look at that. Look where he is. Oh, you may win this one, Colonel Klink. You may win this one.
I'm not too sure yet.
Oh, Bakerfly's very nice from Bakerfly. I know those of you coming first, I've missed you. Maverick landed too soon. Maverick, welcome. Maverick, welcome. You're very welcome. I don't think I saw you there before. And welcome to the channel, to the Crazy Madness. So I love your livery.
Deep Future has his like target face on now. Like he's aiming for it.
I think Deep Future is very competitive, and he will not take anything less than number one.
Wouldn't be any competitive.
Oh, you might have some competition. Oh, it just almost Deep Future, almost.
So there's Flying Pirate. Flying Pirate has his pirate face on.
He's coming in. What does he stream? Deep Future's my last question. He's it's just random stuff. He plays games and stuff. That was a bit of a bouncy bounce. With Evo 5, don't worry, you'll get used to it. Flying Pirate landed a little bit too soon, I think. USO's coming in with the jet. He'll probably beat us all. Who's that number? That was. Oh, Colonel Klink is still number one. Yeah, okay. Davo is coming in. Davo is quite notorious. Very good. Skyfighter Brothers. Very nice. We've got Joey Mac Design coming in next. Sorry, I keep saying Joey Mac Design because I think his name was originally Joey Mac Design. Or at least there was a Joey Mac Design on. Joey Mac 63 coming in. Oh, is he going to touchdown? No, he's not. No. Touchdown. Oh. Okay. I've got to record my next landing. I forgot to do that again. Cross is coming in. So, D-Feature, as we're watching these, what does he stream? He streams games. Well, I get him up here. Now, you may not appreciate the sense of humor. Like, one day he got up, I think it's Viper. I just can't remember. I watch it all the time. I think it's a Viper, an Irish guy. He has been on RTE, the local channel, years ago. There's a clip that went viral with him in it, and he's one of the funnier guys. So I think he's an actor, and I think he'll do very well. At some point, he's going to break out, I'm sure of it. But seeing as I mentioned it, let's go to YouTube here. Viper. Here he is. Right. I'll just show you without the sound on because that's an ad. I've missed someone coming into Latin. People are going to shoot me for doing this. Okay, it's called Francis Higgins. Okay, Francis Higgins. So he just does this random stuff. There he is there, getting arrested by the police in London. And he's just very funny. So look, there's his picture there. Francis Higgins, 100,000 subscribers. He doesn't post a lot. He does stream more now than ever. But I say watch him because I think he's really good and he deserves to be, Anyway, let's take off again. I hope that helped. Francis Higgins. Very funny. Now.
Right.
Brakes off. Or brakes on. Brakes on. Flaps up. We're going to our next leg. Our next leg. So all the members don't have to watch the ads. That's great. That pleases me. So we just
brakes are off and brakes are set.
Now let me just zoom out here. Okay, it's a bit of a lag. A little bit of a lag. So let's go. Full power. Let's just make sure the autopilot's sorted out here. Let's get the autopilot off. I wanted an altitude, not in heading. I want it on nav. I'm going to do the best I can here, but it keeps leveling off when I put the autopilot on. I need to figure that out. It's bothering me. So altitude I'm going to set now to 2,500 feet. Actually, because I've got such little fuel, I have about 30 gallons on the right tank. We've got about 37 gallons left. So I'm going to put my altitude to 5,000 feet for the moment, right? And I want to transfer nicely. So I'd like to set my vertical speed on the climb, but it doesn't stick. So let's see what happens there. Right, I got it at 1,000 feet a minute. Let's put it at 1,200 because it's a powerful aircraft, right? So let's see how we do with this, right? Now, all ready to go? All ready to go. 10 flaps, foot power coming in. That's all good. And off we go. Sky's off. Skyhawk, see you next weekend. Up we go. Up we go.
Oh, autopilot is doing bananas.
No remaining runway left, you're up. I want to get right on the magenta line and do this properly. I'm taking a little bit of power back. I don't need all that power. Flaps are going to come up. 300 feet. Flaps are up. Taking a right turn. GPS isn't really telling me what I want here at the moment. If you look at the needle here, that's not giving me the right stuff at all. Going north. Okay, fine. Let's see what happens when I add the autopilot. I'm on 1,000 feet a minute because I've already set. Sorry, 1,200 feet a minute I've set. Okay. Get a bit of power back there. I'm going to try and get 1,200 feet a minute as I'm flying. Trim it out. Trim. About 7.5 degrees might give me about 1,200 feet a minute. I'm hoping that's there. That's good there. So now when I add the autopilot, you can keep climbing to 5,000 feet. at 1200 feet a minute now. I know. See, it's at 1900 there now, okay? So I'm just trying to smooth that out. It's very tricky in the simulator. There, that'll do. 900 feet. So autopilot on. No, it's gone crazy again.
It's like what I found. It's like I went into the flight plan and it was stuck on a waypoint which I didn't cross, so I deleted that one, and then it goes back to normal.
I think that's what's happening. So what we got to do is I've got to activate the next waypoint.
So basically, if you go into the flight plan, right? So what I found, it was active to a waypoint which I haven't crossed, and I just deleted that waypoint, and then it went back to normal, and it says happy days. So
that makes absolute sense. It's going back to the old. I see it here. It's in magenta waypoint 4.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get rid of that.
Exactly.
Waypoint 4. I want to get rid of this yoke here.
And then it will be happy.
MFD says flying powers. Waypoint 4. Where's waypoint 4? There it is. There it is. Look, it's still active.
Yeah. Delete. It's like whatever the one is which is magenta highlighted.
Easy. Thank you, Flying Pirate.
And
so
then
yeah.
And then it's correctly mundo.
Now I go into nav. There we go. I wonder if to do that. Yeah, see, it wouldn't make sense for it to do that. So that's another thing that could go wrong. If you forget, you know, you take off from somewhere, you add the autopilot on, you know, and all of a sudden, whoop, turns on you. But with the little bank angle here, it does turn very sharply. With this bank here, it won't go more than 20 degrees. That's the bank button there.
So now I think we're gonna approach Tatooine.
Tatooine?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some... I'm going to give you some eye candy here, folks. So you don't have to look at my mug all the time. Just for a moment. There, I'm gone.
When you see it, you know what I mean.
So that's great. That's a super.
Okay, so I am on my yada yada yada, and I want to change things.
Quick, how long are we on now for? We're on now. God, it's an hour and a half we've been playing for.
Is it already?
Yep.
Oh.
Little ad coming up, folks. Oh, it's already playing. Sorry, people who aren't subscribers. So, yes. Sometimes, Karen Clink, I can't get over the views.
Yeah.
It just looks stunning. Everything's, it's always different all the time, you know?
Yeah, and it's like
always different.
What I found when I found this archipelago, like, you know, it's like I found you going from island to island to island, and it's like all different. Like, you know, there's not one is the same like the other. Like,
yeah,
you know,
it is. It's a great idea on your behalf, I have to say. I have to tip my hat to you. I have to tip my hat to you because it makes it very busy.
Yeah.
Lots of landings and takeoffs. So it's quite a long leg, this one. Let me have a read of the comments. I'm going to go back a little bit because I know I missed some of your comments and I'm sorry for that. Oh, Captain Banks says they're losing their minds. Oh, Captain Banks says your YouTube chat is being ignored. See your dual streaming. Where's that? Okay.
Ooh, that was an aggressive transition from climb to I'm at my level.
Yeah, I think it worked for me there at one point.
No,
I figured it out.
it was like, you know, I had the climb set, set to 1100 feet per minute, right?
Okay.
And it's like when it approached, like typically, like, when it approaches the altitude, it slows down, like, the ascension rate reduces gradually. And it was like, oh, I'm at 3,500 feet, and just boom, nose down.
Because your altitude may have been selected lower?
No, I selected the altitude at 3,500 feet. So that was all good. And I set the vertical speed. And it's like, but it didn't gradually reduce the climb speed. It just was like, oh, I'm at 3,500 feet, and boom, nose down. So that was a new one. Are you listening?
Oh, here's Joey Mac Design. Microsoft Flight Simulator would not let me choose Joey Mac Design for my username initially, but I must try again, as Joey Mac 63 correctly ages me by decades. So yeah, Joey Mac. Yeah, I thought it was the same guy. Just read the comments here, folks. Yeah, it's great. So what's coming next on Flight Simulator?
Apparently, it is true. It's like the tri-engine Junkers transport plane, passenger plane.
Yes, I'll definitely be getting that.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be just part of the update of the next update, which comes.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
because I do feel the Asobo aircraft are the best.
well, they're easy because they're standard, and they're very well done for standard, airplanes. Like, absolutely, like, tip my hat, like, it's like nothing wrong here whatsoever.
And
But-
also, yeah.
But I think the best flight models so far in Flight Simulator 2020 is I think the prize goes to Just Flight. The PA-28s are just stunning.
They are. Which are your top 5? Okay, if you were put into if Microsoft captured you,
Yeah,
right, and they put you in a room with a computer only,
yeah,
and you've got flight sim on it,
yeah,
and you've only got 5 airplanes for 3 weeks,
yeah.
which ones would you choose?
Well, one of them would be the Waco Waco,
Okay.
right? No doubt about it. It's then it's probably one of the PA-28s.
Okay.
It's the Just Flight ones, not the Coronado one. It's then it would be the TV-21,
Okay.
the TBM,
Okay.
so that's 4, and then probably the 150, the 152, one of them.
Yeah, good choice. Oisk says the only quality finished aircraft are the DC-6 from PMDG, the Piper Arrow, and from Just Flight. That's what Oisk thinks, and yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Flying Pirate says the working title CJ4 and the Coronado Mooney. Absolutely, yeah, they're good as well. And Oisk says, I think he forgot. The Asobo Cessna 172 is great as well. Saying a top 10 aircraft, if you like, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
You couldn't say I have a number 1, could you?
No.
The number 1 best aircraft is X, because it's subjective, really, isn't it?
It's like the one which I, from a visual, like to fly is is the Waco.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, you know, it's like
Really good. For
especially
tail dragger.
especially in VR, it's like it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah, because you got all the wings up her nose. And,
Oh, yeah.
You know. Now, if I'm going to do this in any way correctly, let's get the autopilot to descend for me. Autopilot, select. So you see it's here, folks. So if you're new
How
to
far
watching this,
out am I? 18 miles. So
I'm going to come down to 1,500 feet. Let's assume that's the circuit altitude. It's a VFR flight, so that'll be good. I'm going to select first. I'm going to hit the vertical speed now down, but you have to hit the button first. VS first, and then you'll see here minus 100 here. See, I'm just going to continue. I know most of you know this, right? But we gotta keep the newbies happy. And show them the way, because once you know how to get from... I remember currently thinking when I was a kid, once you know how to get from A to B, it just opens a whole new world for you.
oh yeah.
It really does. And I want someone who's watched the channel to go, I can kind of learn stuff from here, from Gripper Sim. Now, I don't know everything by any means. I think 1,000 feet a minute would be fine. There's 1,000 feet a minute there. So we're descending at 1,000 feet a minute. And I've just guessed, really, about my descent. We are... How far away are we? 3 minutes out. How many miles? 12 nautical miles. So
Right.
let's try the whole thing. So we're at 4,000 feet. Yeah, anyway.
I decided two things. Like, I'm about 14 miles out, right? I set my descent rate from 3,500 to 1,500 to 750 feet per minute. And I cut the engine back to about 40%. Because I'm descending, so gravity accelerates me.
Exactly.
So I don't need as much power.
Exactly. I've got quite a way to go, though. 12 miles. I'm decreasing my rate of descent to now 300 feet a minute.
No, it's like when I'm looking at it, it's like the distance, right? My 11 miles now to it's not the distance to the airport, it's the distance to the nav point, which is 44 Tango Hotel Romeo.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to pay attention.
Herburn Weber says, where are you in the air? Now, Herlin. I'm going to say Herlin, right? I hope Herlin Weber is correct. If you go to the North European server, we're coming up to...
Mos Eisley.
Mos Eisley, which is Golf Victor Bravo Alpha.
Yeah.
Flying Parrot says, haven't flown one Ireland, so wouldn't have a... I think he's answering someone else's question. I fly a Mooney in Ireland. Oh, he flies a Mooney in Ireland all the time. So he says, I haven't flown one in Ireland, so wouldn't have a comparison. Fly the Mooney in Ireland all the time, very similar. Okay, brilliant. Great. Where did you fly the Mooney from in Ireland? Cork, perhaps? Okay, I've gone up to the airfield now. I better start concentrating, don't you think? Yeah, so I'll increase the old rate of descent now. A little bit down to 1,500 feet. Now my descent rate's 700 feet a minute. Taking some power off. Great. Now let me zoom in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Now normally you kind of go overhead and do a circuit and all the rest of it. But let's get the old range. Map. Oh, I hear Bing Bong. Bing Bong's happening. This makes me very, very pleased when I hear Bing Bong. Shallow Depth has just subscribed. Oh, wow. Shallow Depth, thank you so much. He's resubscribed for 5 months in Prime. And he says, evening Gripper and chat. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Seems good. It is. It's good. We have a new director. I'm going to get another camera. Another cam. They're very hard to get, webcams. I have the Rio, one of the best ones you get. It's 4K camera, although you're not seeing this in 4K because you can't stream in 4K I'm going to have to talk and fly now at the same time. Autopilot's off and the gear's coming down. So, yeah, I'm going to get another camera. It's just not that easy. But your subscribing makes that a little bit easier for me. Do you get me? So I think I get it. Because a lot of people are subscribing and I just want to improve the quality. I've always said that. You know, it goes right back into the channel, folks. You know. All your subscriptions and all the members on YouTube and all that stuff, it goes into a pot next to the flaps, and I spend stuff on the channel itself only. Oh, big balloon there with the flaps, because I had my hand on the mouse. Yeah. I had my hand on the old mousey poos.
I know it's a long runway, but how short are we gonna make it?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to concentrate this time because I haven't won one yet, have I?
I don't know.
Bumpy. 131 knots. I can fix that. Let's go to full flaps. Lots of trim. Full flaps now. There we go. Now I think what I'll do is, you know, being crazy, right? I think what I could do here, folks, is keep it at 70 knots. And just before I touch down, I'm going to be very, very naughty. And I'm going to slam on reverse thrust, but keep the I don't want to land on the nose wheel. If I land on the nose wheel, I think I should be disqualified. I think 80 knots is good as it's going to get. Let's try for 70. Go 10 knots. I get rid of that easy enough. I'm really concentrating a lot here. There's the 73 knots there. Trim. It's getting very sloppy in the controls. Yeah, I think 75 is a bit better. I'm coming in with quite a high nose attitude, so I'm going to lift up my head here a little bit with the up arrow key. 66 knots now, so I can lower the nose a bit, get a better view. I'm too high for what we want to do. Taking all the power off. Yeah, lots of concentration. Lots of concentration. I love the road. The car's going past the road there. That's really cool. I'm going to come in high so I can see the runway. 60 knots too slow. Adding power. Because I won't be able to control it. The wing's going to go over. Now I'm too high. I'm not going to make it. I can lower the nose though. I can do that. And I want a video for flaring. Will I get it? Will I get it on? No, not quite. No, I didn't get it right in the beginning. At least I landed on the nose and I didn't put the reverse in time. But we stopped. Now let's put on the brakes and have a look at everybody else and see how they're doing. Boom. There's Skyflight Rose coming in. Looks like Lonely Reaper is now first. He's flying a Cessna though. So in the Cessna category, it's a Cessna 152, which actually is very clever because what he's done here, what Lonely Reaper's done here is he's gone, I know I can land slower on the Cessna 152. Land shorter, and he's quite right. Matt Sibley's coming in. Boom. Nicely on the centre line, jamming on those brakes there. Very nice. Copper Hat's coming in. Boom. Very nice. I'm right, by the way. Oh, we got a new leader. We got Copper Hat. Copper Hat is now number 1, and he didn't hit the line before. You know, see the lines here? He did very well. He got on the runway. Oh, here comes Colonel Clink and Flying Parrot. And another one who I can't see. And I know it's very frustrating.
I didn't make
Davo is also there on something else. Is he flying the jet? Ooh, I know. He's flying the Vertigo. He's flying the Vertigo, which is a really cool airplane. I'm making a video on that, folks, for the 1st of September.
I lost out on this one.
Evo 5's coming on.
Did I beat Gripperson? Yes, I did.
Well done. Well done. Deep Future's coming in now. Deep Future. Very nice. High nose attitude. Yeah, nice on the... Oh, he's jammed on reversers. Everyone's doing very well now. We've got a few more to come in, folks. A few more. Do you know what they're doing now? They're having a nice long approach so they can get everything sorted out in time. You see that? Everyone's kind of getting it. Here comes Orpheus. Orpheus XXX here is coming in. Has he got his gear down? Oh, Orpheus seems to be... he's going to have a weak strike. Orpheus is off the side of the runway. Orpheus, he's got off the runway. And Orpheus has gone offline. Oh no, he crashed because he switched off the thing. Well done, Orpheus. Keep it up. Orpheus, keep going. Oh, we have a... What's this? That's Premier Ant. Keep going, Orpheus. You'll get it. You'll get it. And here comes Cross. Here comes the director now. Maverick is coming in. Very nice. Good. Now, don't feel bad if you don't get it right, guys. Because, you know, I've seen guys coming online and they're just new. And they're all over the shop. And they're going to go... They're really nervous about coming on and joining us. You won't learn any other way. If you don't start badly, you won't get started at all.
Yeah.
And you'll notice also, folks, if you're flying a Cessna 172, for example, and you're just getting used to the TBMs, TBM goes a lot faster. Speeds are different. Everything else is different. So, will we wait for Raptor X?
Oh, we have to. We can't leave him behind.
Raptor X is coming in. Here's Major Havoc. Major Havoc UK is coming in as well. Is he going the wrong? Oh, he's just waiting for us to keep. He's just waiting for us to continue on. Raptor X is flying. Oh yeah, he's in the CTOH, so he's... Oh, look at that. I like the livery. He's coming in very slowly there, which is nice. He's got everything under control, you see it? He's got it all under control. He's taking his time. Oh God, just fighting the life out of me. That's the director licking my arm. He frightened the shit out of me.
Brilliant.
Oh, you got to get that in camera. You got to get another camera. That is hilarious. Land on the parking brake. Land with the parking brake on, says Oysk. Yes, that would... For Flight Simulator, that's a great idea. Over the roads here, he comes very steadily. I say he's really concentrating now. I say he's probably thinking, I'm going to get this. I don't care. Don't land before it, though. Okay, that's good. Oh. Very nice. Very nice on the Caravan. And that was from Raptor X. Very good, folks. We're going to get going again now. How many of you are there? There's Aerox. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count them all. I can't count you all, lads. There's quite a few here with us. At least 25, I reckon. Here comes November Mike Sierra 1959. So NMS. Who is this? This is someone new now to us, which is great. So I'm going to wait for him. He's been sensible now because he's flying. It looks like it's the Mooney he's flying, or she. It looks like the Mooney. How's he going to do now? Welcome, by the way. I call you November Mike Sierra. November Mike Sierra, 1959. He's just doing a normal landing because he's probably new to it, and that's a very good landing right in the center line, though. A little bit of a bounce, but that's okay. Brilliant. Right, Colonel Kink, I think we'll go again.
Yeah, I think...
To the next island, folks.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
So
oh God, my fuel is really low. 21 gallons left.
Put some fuel in, like, you know.
Never.
That's free on this island. On this island, it's for free. Trust me.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I put the power in.
Brakes coming off.
Brakes are set.
And there we go. Full power.
Power is full. And brakes coming loose.
Let's see if we keep this in the center line. Now, on the center line, right? If you keep... I got rudder pedals. I notice, and in the real world too. Oh, a little bit of torque there taking me off the runway. And up we go. That's because I've trimmed. I haven't got it trimmed. Positive rate. That's good.
There we go.
See, I had that trimmed for landing there. That's why I took off too soon. You
Here
see, if you don't read your checklist, what happens?
Trim.
Yep. So I'm retrimming it now.
Flaps coming up.
No remaining runway available. Gear up.
Altitude is set to go. Let's try.
I haven't done any of this.
Yeah,
Let's take the
2,900.
flaps up. Flaps are up, and the nose will go down a little bit. See the way the nose sinks there? See? That's the flaps coming up.
Whoa!
I'll straighten up the aircraft. I'm going to get the transition from the autopilot proper now. So I'm going to concentrate a little bit. Forgive me if I go a little bit silent. So I'm going to just go easy in the power, taking a good bit of power back, okay? And I want to trim it so it's a steady climb. Let's go 12.5 degrees. So it's nice and steady.
So
right? There we
how far are we gonna go? It's 27 miles, and then we are at the next location.
Okay. We're going to put the autopilot on, then get back to the chat. So now, I'm on the magenta line. We're climbing at 2,650 feet a minute. Wow.
Now, the scary bit is it's getting night in my...
altitude, I'm going to go to 5,000 feet again. Let's just go a little bit higher, because I have a feeling I'm going to run out of fuel. No, it's the wrong way, altitude select. I want to go higher. I'm looking here. That saddens me. 1,500, 2,000. I'm going to go to, we'll go to 7,000 feet-ish. There we go. Now, so, autopilot altitude, I want nav, great. We're kind of not quite the magenta line, but I have the bank selected. I just want a smooth transition, folks, you know. And then let's switch the autopilot on. If I've forgotten something, I bet you I have. Okay, dumps the nose down. So it's leveling off of me now, and it's descending. What did I do wrong?
We got to put the autopilot on.
It's still descending. So what's that about? Let's take the autopilot off and try again.
If you set the altitude, you have to set the vertical speed after.
Yeah, I did. I thought I did. So I'm doing it again. Autopilot's now off. Taking a bit of power back there. Vertical speed. I'm going up. Maybe I didn't do the vertical speed, folks. Maybe I didn't. I'm just trying to concentrate here. I just want to get everything accurate as you would. Right, now, so altitude is set, and no, it's going down again. It's lowering the nose. Oh, hang on. Do you know what I've done, Colonel Crank?
No.
I've hit the bloody altitude button and not the autopilot button.
Oh.
Did I?
Don't know.
I think so. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, it's very messy with the mess. There we go. Now, let's get up to our rate of climb again. I can see the chat moving up. People are telling me what to do because I'm doing it wrong. There we go. There we go.
Oh,
now it's good, and it was just a little bit of a nick. It's so much easier to be able to reach out, touch buttons. I found it so much easier. So that's good. So that was the transition. And the autopilot, nice and soft. So let's run through that then. So you want to fly, you know, you want to fly your GPS or your VR, whatever it is, accurately before you switch to autopilot. That's the first thing. And you want the rate of climb or descent or whatever it is. The rate of climb in this case, I want that's about 2,000 feet a minute, okay? Whilst you're flying it manually. And then you want to make sure you have your rate of climb set on your vertical speed indicator and your altitude selected. And then you hit the autopilot button. I don't think there's anything I left out there. So there you go. Let's have a look at the comments. Let's look outside and get some lovely eye candy. Have I take the flaps up? Yep. You don't want to do that.
What did you do now?
You don't want to be leaving the flaps hanging out.
No.
It's getting evening time for me as well. Yeah, let's have a look and see what people are saying in the chat.
I just stepped up.
Orpheus says he couldn't work out binding for the landing gear. Ah, okay, that's what happened to Orpheus. So he was trying to figure out the landing gear on his approach.
Huh?
So what happened to Orpheus was he couldn't. He was trying to sort out the landing gear in his approach.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. You know, that's. You want to see what I've done? I've done all sorts of crazy things here, folks. You know, that's what it's all about. What else do I have here? 7 Hotel. Akeo code, please. And then shallow depth sent the flight plan for that. Answer to that. Thank you, shallow depth. Lonely Reaper says, I'm so glad I can finally join you. Well, I'm so glad you can finally join us too, Lonely Reaper. It's great to have you on the Crazy Madness. There he goes. Speaking of the devil, Lonely Reaper has just gone flying down. He's in Air Force, and he's seriously, you know, he's giving it loads, as we would say, in some parts of the country. Yeah, he's in something very powerful.
Air Force One.
It just says Air Force, yeah. I don't know what's going on. He's going like, I don't know what he's flying. Well done. Nice one.
Yeah.
Oh, am I coming close to somewhere where I should be concentrating?
So we're coming close to waypoint and we're slowing down.
Dirty me.
We're slowing down
slowing down, taking the power back. Panicky, panic. We're going to reselect our altitude.
Altitude.
Higher and lower. Oh god, I'm 11,000 feet already. It didn't level off. It didn't level off. Autopilot off. Autopilot saddens me. Why didn't it level off at my altitude?
No.
I probably don't even have oxygen on, folks. Now you see, if you didn't have oxygen, you fall asleep, you know. And then death would be a big part of your life then, which is not good. So there you go. You see how easy it is to do crazy stuff. That's why, you know. That's why I have checklists. So I'm really going to fly down now. I want to take all the power off. Now, while I'm going at 165, I'm going to lower one stage of flaps to create some drag. See the way the nose goes up there like that? That is because the center lift changes and the nose goes up. The center lift has come more forward, isn't it? Yeah, the runway there, I'm seriously high, so suggestions. How do I get down from here? How do I...
long runway.
It
you
is.
could side slip, but you're not getting enough.
Scare your passengers, yeah?
No, you don't get enough.
What else could I do?
So the easiest way is...
Folks, letting us know with the chat.
You're doing S curves and...
S turns? Do S turns?
And drop over the nose. Drop over the wing and the nose.
Will that not frighten the passengers as well? You know?
But it's fun. It's fun. It's...
What else? Come on in the chat. Tell us.
Go on.
Drop the gear. Okay, I'll drop the gear.
Just do it.
You know. I'm onto something here. I'm onto something. What else could we do? Because we're not going to make it still. When I heard this, it's so obvious. It's shocking when I give you the answer. Someone's going to come up with it. What else could I do to get down? What else could I do? Let us know, folks. What could be done?
Jump out the aeroplane.
Flying Power says circly circles. You do an orbit. La 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 la. I'm going to do an orbit. That's what you do. You do an orbit. Request orbit for separation, or request an orbit for altitude loss, or whatever you like to make the term. It's funny how you don't think of these things, because I remember way back when I started learning to fly.
But doing an orbit is so sensible.
You're in a valley, and you're going to get higher, but you can't move forward. What are you going to do? You know? I said, oh, I don't know. Climb in circles, or descend in circles. I know it sounds obvious, but it's one of those funny ones. Circly circle. So I'm just going to fly it a little bit gentler now. Now, what I haven't done is I haven't said I want to descend at so many feet a minute, because I'm flying it manually now. So I'm really thundering down. So let's say if I get 5 degrees pitch down, and I want to keep a speed. So this is the kind of thing that I should be doing a lot more often on the stream, I think. Selecting, so I'm going to select 100 knots, so I'm taking the power back, and I'm going to descend at 5 degrees, which is about 1400 feet a minute. So that's fine, because we can circle now. So when you're flying, if you do these little things, it does improve it in every sense of the word, doesn't it? So I'm going to trim those up now, and that's going to cause more drag and slow us down. But that's okay, I'm low enough now, see? So, there you go. It's a bit of an art, folks. Do you know? Now, rather than just flying this time, I'm going to say I want 120 knots. Okay? 120 knots on final. Oh, you're coming in loads of us today.
What you should have done, you should have gone on the PA system and shout out to your passengers, dive, dive, dive.
We're diving. Dive, dive, dive.
Yeah.
Brace for impact.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, look at the speed going down with full flaps. Look at that. That would be very... Well, this is a sim, so... I could do all this fancy stuff on my own, but it wouldn't be nice to say I want 100 knots. 100 knots, please, Gripper Sim, not 86. Adding some power. Oh, 100 knots, that's the end of it. 96. Because the flaps now are acting like saucers. 98. 99. So pitch can do the rest. A little bit of pitchiness. Now there's 100 knots. I'm looking, by the way, look at here.
I'm just going to the outside.
I'm looking. Not all the time, obviously.
I'm not going to judge you.
Okay, alright, alright. Gears down. Runway is not clear.
Comes
I'm
off
going to do it anyway. So it slows down, everything slowed down a great deal. I'm actually quite far away.
Drop the wing a wee bit. And he spurts a wee bit. And he comes to a stop. Where's Grippy Sim?
I'm on quite a long final. I am... Oh no, it's taking the next waypoint. 2 miles. 2 miles out at 100 knots. Just like I wanted. Happy Christmas, everybody. I got my 100 knots. Oh, Christmas is coming up. It's gonna happen soon. Is it Easter next? Halloween next? Is that correct, I think? Halloween is next.
Halloween is next in end of October. Now, when you touch down, you can't touch down before the piano keys.
Oh, I cannot touch down before the piano keys,
No,
okay.
No. The runway starts at the piano keys, so. Just saying.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to ignore the puppies. Just get my chat screen here. Oh, that messed things up on me a little bit. 93 knots, it's not 100 knots. Which is saddening to me. Oh, I can see the airplane there that was taken. Is the airplane there? On approach, that got caught in the photography. I'm ignoring the puppies, I know you're going to sound too low. And this is a nice gentle approach at 100 knots. I'm going to go back to 70 now. 70 knots I've decided. 75. You'll see the speed tape coming down there now to 87, 86. Come on, come down. Trimmy, trimmy, trim, trim. Trimmy, trimmy, trim, trim. I can't see the piano keys yet. 80 knots. Looking for 75-ish. Now, I'm not going to be too worried if it's between 70 and 80 knots. Or 75 and 80 knots, should I say. Grand. A little bit of a wind coming on because I've got real weather on. Not much, though. I can't see the piano keys yet. No piano keys. Where are the piano keys?
Behind the lights.
They're at the lights.
Behind the lights.
Oh, there they are. Oh, wow. I'm very sad now.
Yeah.
Oh, flurry, flare, flare. Flurry, flare, flare. Flurry, flare, flare. And I see the rear wheels. And a bit of reverse thrust. Didn't do too well. But for those of you flying a VR, you might find that very easy. Let's see how we did. Now, it looks like a lot of other people did a lot better than me, which is great.
Yeah.
We have... let's have a look at the landings before we miss them. Copper Hat is in the lights.
One
Lovely
second.
Reaper is in... Oh, he's in an Air Force jet.
Raptor X is coming down on the Cessna 208. Very nice. Oh, just touchdown right on, spot on. Wow. Raptor X did very well. D-Feature's coming in as well. And he's jamming on the brakes too. Excellent. That's why. Oh, look at you in your. Current Link, I've got some great news. Raptor Lonely Reaper is flying the Eurofighter. And I'm getting his livery. Do you know what I mean? Because usually you see some other aircraft instead of the livery that they're flying, so that must be a free one. I don't know. That looks pretty cool. And then Copper Hat's coming in as well. So I was Paddy last there pretty much. So that was very nice. Well done by everybody. So what's next? What's next on the Crazy Madness? Let's have a look at the map. Now first, this time. Trim. Because remember the last time I took off of the trim, the nose just went right up. Where is the trim wheel? Where's the trim indication, even? I'm trimming forward now, but actually that's a good point. Where's the trim indicator? Anybody know? Is it in between the seats? Is this fella's arm in my way? Is there a manual trim at this TBM? No? I'll have to look that up after the stream. Bad trimming today.
You see the trim wheel to the right, to the left of the console, and the trim indicator is over the flap.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's behind the control column.
Yeah.
There it is. Thank you, Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
So that's what you get for. Oh, I'm on the wrong stick. It doesn't seem to have a central position marker, does it?
Well, it is on the display, on the center display over the flap symbol, if you have your flap down or not. Right, so when you're looking where the GPS map is.
Yeah.
Okay, and you zoom in there on the bottom left. And you have your flaps indicator there.
Oh, here we are.
And
Thank you.
the flaps indicator is the trim indicator.
So it's here, folks. See that? See the little indicator here?
Right.
I never looked for these things before when we've been flying this. See the trim indicator there? See? So it's a little mark there. You can barely see it. I can't zoom anymore. So it should be about there in that mark. Great. It's kind of faint.
Power is set.
There we go. So that's that fixed. We've got 10 flaps. We're going to run out of fuel momentarily. We've got like 4 gallons left.
Again?
So let me see. Will we make it to the next island? Yeah, no, because I've been running all my fuel. Let me zoom out here because if the engine fails, okay, we've got 5. Yeah, we've got 4 gallons left. So will we risk it, folks? I think if we run out of fuel here after takeoff, right, it's all over. We're going into the sea. So I'll fix it as we go. I just put fuel into the. You don't need to see me crash into the sea, right? So I'd fuel up here anyway. But we're not gonna. Right, all good to go. Brakes are off. Full power. Well, actually, no. I'm not going to use full power because I want to save fuel. I want to make it to the next island in 4 gallons. What do you think? Will I make it?
Sure.
So I'm not going to use any flaps because I'm going to get rid of all drag. Oh. I'm going off the center line. So I'm going to slowly accelerate. And will we make it on 4 US gallons, folks, to the next
okay,
place?
so the next waypoint is 77 miles away.
Oh, is it? No, we're never going to make it. Let's see how far we can make it. Taking it really slowly, 90 knots. Let's raise up. We go. Trim. Like a big jet. Positive rate. I'm waiting for the remaining runway. I'm not taking the gear up because there is a remaining runway. I could land on the remaining runway. I would say not now. So gears up. Flaps are up already. Taking a nice jet and turn to the left. Flying pathetically slow to see how far we can get. Now we have 3 gallons left. I think maybe for an adventure current thing, I'm going to fly this normally and see if I can glide back Right, I'm flying normally. I'm going to continue on my course. Okay. And I'm going to see if I can make a glide back to the airfield. Now, you should never turn around directly. They teach it in the military, I think, in some military organizations. But usually, if you run out of fuel or your engine fails after takeoff, you're going 30 degrees either side ahead. You're not going to turn around. Not in a civil aircraft. That's a certainty. Why is it going, the aircraft's going to the left there? I haven't got autopilot on yet. So, will we make it? I don't know. It's the thing.
I think that is wishful thinking.
What's that?
I think that is wishful thinking.
Well, you never know. Let's see. I'm flying pretty much normally. We've got now 1 gallon left. Okay, but I'm flying straight here. Gears up, flaps are up. We're all fat, dumb, and happy. And I'm at 4,000 feet already, Colonel Click.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're definitely going to make it back.
Okay.
So stay tuned, everybody. Just having a look here at the... Oh, Colonel Clink sounds a bit low, they're saying, Colonel Clink.
Oh. No, it's like I'm very happy.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fuel's running low. I'm doing the foolish thing. I've got 1 gallon left. But because this climbs so well, we've got an if you're doing this necessity, you never make it back, you know. But on this, because you get up there so fast with so much power, you know, height is safety. Well, you know, you can turn that height into distance, you know. Energy, leftover energy. What's the climb speed of this now?
Typically, I think it's about between 1,000 and 1,200 feet, I think, top of my
I
head.
wonder what VY and VX is.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Well, good luck. We'll worry about that another day. I'm passing 7,000 feet, folks. Really? It's just, and I'm not even at full power. I'm only like 12.5 degrees, and we're climbing at 3,000 feet a minute. Yes, will we make it back? Let's have a look. There I am. What do you think, folks?
I think the director is going to give out to you.
Director's left the room.
Oh, did she? Oh.
Director has left the room in disgrace.
That tells you.
The director's embarrassed. Now, because I know I'm going to run out of fuel, it's a bit of a cop-out. I understand that. Because I'm climbing, you know. But normally you'd fly very high in these. Where's the lights? I want more lightage. Lots of lightage. I want the cabin... Oh, there goes the engine. 5 seconds of freaking out.
Oh. Lightning. I saw lightning in the sky.
Not doing anything for 5 to 10 seconds. Now I'll turn around. I think we said the best glide speed was V-stall. Let's approach about the stall speed. What's the stall speed? Says about 50 because they're all kind of the same. I'm guessing 120 knots. I'm guessing... Oh, best rate of climb, by the way, Russell says, is 122 knots. Thank you very much. So we're coming back to the airfield now. I know everyone else has gone ahead, but this is part of the channel. This is part of the show. Can Gripper Sim do silly things and survive? Is the question. So, why would this happen, do you think? Would this happen in real life? Has it happened?
I probably did.
Knots. You know? Oh, yeah. You know, we did forget to take fuel on. Because we were stressed. Because the snobby passengers found a peanut behind the seat and were about to get sacked. You know. Or bad fuel, dirty fuel, engine problems.
Yeah, could be anything. Could be like
Bird strike.
Dodgy fuel line. You know.
Yeah.
Anything.
Now I shouldn't be going to the magenta. I should be going. We're going to make this so easy, folks.
I hear
I can
thunder.
see, you know,
I hear
see
thunder and lightning.
the runway here. Look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'll do a touch and go, and I'll hurry back to everybody else. I'll hurry back to everybody else. That's what we'll do. Has anybody got any room with some glide speed is between Vx and Vy? Yeah, approach speed is V stall plus a third, isn't it? So you just need to know your speeds of your aircraft, and I can't remember because I know we've gone through this before. Ages ago, the best glide speed, this was 120 knots or something like that, or 130. So that's fine. We're easily going to make this, folks. Look, there's the runway. So an aircraft, you know, gets you up high quickly. Naturally, circles to come in and land. But now, this has happened before. I was on a glide approach with no engine, and I stuffed it up because I was busy chatting to everybody. So it's still not over just because I've got the height. You know, it's definitely not over because I have the height.
Well, at least this time you have a runway and not like a road.
And guess what I didn't do? Didn't even feather the prop, but it doesn't seem to simulate that, so I won't bother. But let's just do it out of habit anyway. 2 mouse buttons. I'm going to move the throttle here. I'm going to press the mouse button and the left mouse button and the right mouse button. And that'll move it over for you. What it did, there we go. Feathered prop. Just so that action is done. Let's move myself over so I get a view of the runway. There it is down there. I'm not lowering the landing gear yet. Look at that prop, the way the prop goes. I love that. So we're on a glide approach, folks. Fuel is off. Oh, mousy, mousy, mouse, mouse. Come on. There we go. Fuel's off. Would you stop going on, missus, before I stall the aircraft and upset all the viewers? The airfield is down that way. See, now the danger here is I've lost sight of the runway, and that is not a good thing to be doing, and it's very hard in the flight simulator to find that. So I'm kind of guessing, really, and I've lost my best glide speed big time. Oh, that doesn't matter now. I can fly as fast as I want. Gears coming down, aiming for the middle of the runway. I'm definitely going to make it, start lowering flaps as well. Full flaps will do. No, I'm going way too fast now. I'm going to do an orbit to the right. An orbit to the right. Ooh, now I see the speed just die so fast. I really want to know what you're doing in these kind of things. I'm losing altitude like... Jesus, maybe I should have done this a little bit closer. Oh, someone's telling me about the Avatar pilot. Thank you. Who's that? Deep Future, you are a star. The Avatar pilot was getting in my way. And will I do another orbit? Yeah. Or maybe I just do west turns to be safe. So I'll do west turns. Now the Avatar, see this? You see the cap comes in and stuff. What was that red button he was talking about? Press the red button on the left main display. Here. Did that get rid of the Avatar? No. Oh, thank you. See that, folks? So you'll notice earlier on you saw this weird glitching. And the button on the very left, thanks to Deep Future, that gets rid of the Avatar. Deep Future, your star. Oh God, I'm losing. Concentrate. Gripper Sim. Oh, I'll be okay. No, I won't. Taking flaps up. Taking flaps up. Getting my best glide speed again. I stuffed it up. I stuffed it up because I was busy talking. I stuffed it up big time. Because Gripper Sim thought he could do 2 things at once. And yeah, stall. You can stall all you like because I'm getting to that runway. Come on. No, I hit the lights. And a big smash. I've definitely been sacked now. So there you go. Let's get back to the others. That is... Yeah, I was looking...
Did you break the plane?
I broke the aircraft because I was looking for this other button. You see how important it is not to get distracted like that. And I thought, you know, it's very sad. On startup. That's terrible. I know. Oh.
No.
There you go.
When we come into the last island, right?
But we survived.
When we come into the last island, there's a wee bit of canyon flying. Not much, but you know.
Oh, what do you mean by canyon flying?
Well, you know, there's like, you know, just follow the flight plan and go low.
I would have if I had some fuel involved, wouldn't it, folks? What have I not done? I have run out of battery, maybe?
You forget
start the whole process
you forget
again.
to switch off the electrics?
I didn't touch anything except for the fuel.
Oh, okay.
Control E, Shillertop says, never!
Well, it's like you just make sure that the ignition switch is on auto and then start the ignition and she should just start.
Yes. So I remember this is a bug in this. Would have managed to make... Yeah, it's not starting again. Control E. What did I not do there? That's very annoying. Well, maybe I didn't hit the button properly because I couldn't see it from this angle. Come on, let's go. Let's go and start the engine. Oh, here comes the engine up, coming up. Here we go. We're all good. Yeah, we're... Oh, yeah. Do you know what didn't happen?
What?
No, nothing. Everything's under control. Yeah, we're starting up now.
Sorry, there's one island in between before we're gonna go to the last island. It's easy. It's easy. You're gonna make it.
I go full power all the way. As punishment for delaying the stream and everyone waiting for me, I'm going to fly at about 100 feet above the sea all the way there. And if I crash, definitely shame on me.
What you tell you, we're waiting for you. It's a wee bit of, you know.
Flying like a crazy lunatic.
Top Gun, like, you know.
Crazy lunatic flying.
We left you behind.
I know. They all left me behind. Shame on you. Oh, left. They're all following Kern Clink. Don't hit the trees. Okay. I would love if they had collision detection on the trees, because sometimes you don't know would I have made it, you know.
It's like,
would I get there faster, higher? I wonder. I'll just fly the map of the Earth, folks, before we run out of daylight, because we're running out of daylight thick and fast.
It's like, never mind, like, you know, some of the collision detection, like between trees and all that sort of stuff, like, right? I want to see more damage, like, you know, when you go, like, you know, go bananas. You know, you drop your flaps like at 200 knots and all that sort of stuff. Or your gear and it just rips it off and it shows you the damage. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, absolutely.
And if they even go then so far, like, you know, like, let's say it rips off like only one flap, right? And then, you know, do whatever it does, like in terms of aerodynamics.
Now I'm flying at 50 feet, and I gotta get there all the way.
Okay.
Are you there yet?
Well, the next airport, yeah. So I'm coming to, what is it, Golf Victor Sierra November?
Yep. 40 feet. 40 feet. Manually. all the way as punishment for my shocking display of that glide approach when I was high enough. You know, I feel bad now because I should have shut up and concentrated. I lost sight of the runway, but it's very hard to keep the runway in sight in this simulator. 20 feet now. Can I keep 20 feet? No. I keep between 20 and 50, I think. I think that'll do. I said my punishment was, what, 100 feet? I'm going to crash here on the way.
Yeah.
You know, more than likely. More than likely. Oh, 10 feet. There's lots of, will I read the chat now? Is now a good time to read the chat? It would be easier with the goggles though, I think. A lot easier with VR, with the, you know, engine failures and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't used my VR for a while. You know, I really haven't.
No, I haven't either, like, you know, but it's mainly because it was too warm, like, you know, it's like, and then you put the goggles on, it's like, you know, the sweat is just pouring out of you. And those goggles are not waterproof.
Exactly. Now, what I'm going to do... Oh, I'm going to fly looking outside the aircraft. That looks a little bit more interesting, I think. Oh. That looks a little bit more interesting for everybody. I'm just coming to a different view currently.
Yeah.
And let's see if I can do this.
Don't ditch it, though.
It's actually easier inside. It's easier inside, folks. It really is. Now I want some lights in the cockpit. It's very dark in here. While I'm flying low, I'm very, you know, at 30 feet above the sea. I want to turn on some lights in the cockpit.
There's somewhere the panel lights, right? So if you go over your head, you know, where you have the cabin access dimmer, there's like a panel light dial.
That's on.
Yeah, and you can twist it, and then it makes more light.
The GPS, the actual internals have gone very low. Now, where are those lights? I can't remember. Anyway, I just have to concentrate all the way there.
Okay, so oh, we dropped it.
I wonder how long you could do this for. You know, flying below 100 feet above the sea.
It's off. I'm just.
Now, so where are the lights for the GPS? The reason I'm asking because I can't look around, but that means I have to look at the chat. And if I trimmed it perfectly, because there's no wind down here at all. So if I just trimmed it, but I wanted trimmed. I want to trim a little bit nose up a little bit. So if I lose concentration, at least it won't crash into the sea. So if I let go now, it's only going to go up. See, it's climbing there very slightly. I know you may not be able to see it, but I can see it here on the vertical speed indicator. I can't see any mountains yet. I went above 100 feet there for a minute.
It's
for a
only
second.
a small hill.
So we're flying the map of the Earth, folks. I want to keep it on the old GPS here. I'm not really paying attention to my nav as much as I should. Now we're intercepting our glide. Moose fan says I'm a little bit like Father Dougal. I don't know about Dougal.
What, Ted?
Yeah, Dougal. Well, I suppose I'm flying a little bit like Dougal. In all fairness, you know, on Sundays. I certainly sound Irish, so it would make me like Dougal. I certainly sound like him, that's for sure. Oh dear. Well, I'm still doing it. No crash yet. Under 100 feet. So if you're just joined us and you're looking to see what altitude I'm at, it's just here. And I don't want to go above 100 feet. Oh, that's 110 feet. That's not what I wanted. Oh. There we go. And, yeah. So, what's the latest topic? Father Ted, actually, I watched... There comes up on YouTube from time to time. That was a program. These guys got together. And they approached the Irish network first. I believe. Called RTE. It's not very popular. But due to religious reasons, because the state was run by the church, you know, this church and state stuff, and they wouldn't show it. They wouldn't show Father Ted. It won't do very well. It'll upset too many people, and it's one of the most popular programs still on the English-speaking world.
Yeah. Father Ted is great.
It's still, to this day, it's still funny. It's still good. Let's get on to the old GPS here. This is disgraceful. Let's intercept that radial. And then get a feature. Yeah, I think I could do this for quite some time. I really could. Yeah, easy. I'm just getting on the radial there. If I can see the cockpit. It's all good. It's the most watched sitcom in Ireland, says Newstone. It is. It was very popular. I remember when it came out. It keeps rolling the other way. I want to fix that. But yeah, it is. It's one of those programs where it's just endlessly funny, and it still is. It's just brilliant. Anyway, the Irish station wouldn't show it, which is a joke. So Channel 4 said, that's bloody hilarious in the UK. The English are a little bit more liberal. At the time, I think we're kind of liberal as well. Now, because, you know, all the religious stuff is kind of, you know. Channel 4 took it up. Fair dues to Channel 4.
Alright, here we are on final.
You're on final. We got a good bit to go. This is the longest leg. And of course I would choose to fly below 100 feet for the longest leg.
Yeah.
You know.
What speed you
got? Full power, 245 knots.
Oh, okay.
I would go faster though. But we're quite low.
You're cooking the engine.
Flaps are up. Cooking the engine. So it's quite dense air down here. So it's not going to go as fast. But we're still under 100 feet. I think I popped up twice that I saw. Anyway. And we're still good. Oh, I'm getting a bit high now. That's 60 feet. So I'm bombing along here as fast as I can. I must get with the camera currently again. And what I'm thinking as I'm doing this, right, is I'd like it on an arm.
Yeah.
So I could move it around. So I have to get an arm as well. So you could actually see what I'm doing with the controller as well. You know, people could see the inputs I'm putting in. Jeez, I nearly hit the sea there. Still rolling to the left, trimming to the right here.
Yeah, I had to do that as well. I don't know if that is the autopilot, you know, with the yaw dampener on, like, you know, the input what it does on the rudder trim. And then you have to go and readjust the rudder trim when you go into manual.
Well, I can trim it. That's okay.
So anyway, I'm gonna be sitting here now, and I'm getting out and get myself a cup of tea, and
oh, I'd love a cup of tea.
And have a look at
Mrs. Doyle. Mrs. Doyle.
Come on, just a little one.
Cup of tea, please.
Just a little one.
Will you have a cup of tea? Go on.
Right.
Oh. So we're not far to go now. Not too far.
Okay.
Is this the last leg?
No, I think it's the second or third last.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, guys. Right,
No,
I'm going to fly low over the airfield, and I'll tell you when you're all to take off. Yeah.
So it's the second last. So after this one, it's like we're going to Golf Victor Sierra Victor, and after that one we're going to the last one, which is Golf Victor Alpha November.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'm not going to land.
You're not going to land?
No, I'm going to, because we're running out of time.
Oh.
Have you not got work tomorrow?
Yeah, of course I have to work tomorrow. But like, I want to see you land. You're not cheating
Okay.
here. Like,
all right. I just didn't want you to. I didn't want you to think that, you know.
No. You're gonna put that plane on the ground there. There's no cheating here. No passing by.
I will. USO's got to go. Thanks. See you in 2 weeks. USO, I will see you in 2 weeks. It's great to have you. Orpheus, let's do a touch and go. I have to do full stop. Colonel Clink orders, and the director's just come into the room. The director is somewhere behind the chair, and I would use a that. Okay, we'll keep going. Well, I'm definitely not going to crash, you know. So there's just no way about that. Let's try another ad. And I want you to tell me what the ad was about. Okay.
Are you sure
when I come back
about Viagra again?
Let's have a look. Okay, everybody tell us what the ad. I want to know what the ad was about. Right? And was it good or was it bad or was it boring? Okay, 3, 2, 1, boom. 1 minute only. 1 minute. Do you know what I should say in future, Colonel Clink? Because now the people are watching the ad, can't see us. I'd say, get yourself a cup of tea. Now's your chance. You've got 60 seconds. If I could see the ad, when we were kids, the ads would come on all the time. And we'd have an ad game, so the first person to guess the ad would win. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but what did you win?
I don't know. Just kids. We were very young kids.
Yeah.
So we play the ad game. I played the ad game. Anyway. I'm just curious to see how it works. How it all works. Now, just in time. Whilst that's happening, where is my... Dang it. There we go. Right, we're still alive, folks. We're still going. I haven't crashed into the sea yet. As it turns out, I'm going to do a full stop. It would be shameful if I didn't do a full stop. Well, the rest of it's only very short hops. Okay, great.
You would disgrace everybody else.
I would disgrace us all. We'd all be disgraced, and I would have to live in shame. So we got to get there before dark. So I haven't crashed, folks. I haven't crashed during the break there.
No. When you're looking at the very last airport we going to, right? They closed the airport actually, and they want to build a new one, and because something bad happened there, and because the airfield is very, very short. And
okay.
Yeah, so bad things happened. But anyway, not on this street. It will not.
Come on up. We're climbing now. We're on the island and we're climbing up. Map of the Earth still. Good. Well, up over the hill. 220 knots. That will do nicely. And I think I'll see the runway at the other side of this next hill.
I would think so.
And then I can lose the power. I'm going to do this as quick as I can. So not only am I going to land short, but I'm going to land
Okay.
fast.
If you want to land short, you have to land behind me, and you can't touch the white line.
Okay. What end of the runway? Are you south or north?
The southern end.
Okay. Oh, I've got a bit to go. I thought it was over that hill.
Well,
Oh well.
It's like if you want to land short, you have to land behind me, and you're not allowed, to touch down before the white line.
I'm sorry. Did you say you're north or south? End of the runway.
I'm at the southern end. I'm at the southern
Okay, so
end.
I'll make
the,
for the
of
southern end.
runway.
Okay. Okay, so that's where I'm going to come in.
So, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if
Okay.
you want to challenge, you have to be behind me.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet.
Oh really? Oh, I have not seen it. No. I know nothing about what you've planned.
Yeah, no, you haven't seen where I came to a stop.
Oh no. Are you sure you're not using the slew button?
No, I don't. I don't have a slew button.
Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna line myself up.
Right, so there's no messing about here. Everything is kosher.
Is it a lit runway?
No, it's long enough. It's long enough. It has a long threshold even, but you're not allowed to touch down on the threshold. At
Okay.
the white line, you can touch down, right? And if you manage to stay behind me, fair dues.
Okay, park coming off. Taking a steep turn to get my fans. Climbing up. Speed's coming down very, very quickly. 200 knots. 180 knots. 160 knots. 140 knots. Now let's have a look and see. This runway should be to my right. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's up a little hill. Oh, I can't even see it yet. I thought I'd climbed enough. Up we go. Where's the runway? Can't see it. It's going to be. Oh, it should be right there.
There's a wee. It's on a wee little plateau. You should see sort of a ridge, and just to the left of the ridge,
Yeah.
that's where the runway is.
I see everyone lined up. Gear down. Oh, stall. See, I'm way out of trim. That's why the nose is very pitchy now.
Right, so come on in
I'm
now.
flying it like I stole it now.
Come on in.
Adjusting seated position.
now.
Oh, trim, gripper sim. Trim. 75, between 80 and 75 knots makes me happy.
Yeah.
On this, it's probably too slow, but there you go.
That's too fast to beat me.
Feet on rudder pedals now. Come on. Yeah, it's very sloppy at 70 knots there. If I sit up higher, like that. My camera view. It's very dodgy. Oh, everyone's really done very well.
Right.
I'm under pressure now, folks.
Not on a threshold. Don't touch down on a threshold.
No, where then? I can't see anything. Staying in the stall. Staying in the stall. And then we go.
That is a failure. A big failure.
Oh, damn, I forgot to record it.
You see?
You mean the line just there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't see it.
You landed on the threshold. You didn't land beyond the threshold, so that is not.
Yeah, I couldn't see because there are all the airplanes in the way.
That's a big. I
couldn't see. What's going on here?
Well, maybe you can redeem yourself at the next airport.
Yeah. Yes, let's go to the next airport. Indeed. Brakes off. Let's just get it going. Brakes off. Come on, brakes. The brakes off? No, they're not. Brakes off. Control going back. Full power. Plenty of fuel. And I'm going to get there before anybody else so I can see stuff. So the line, yeah, I get you. The threshold line marker. That's because that wasn't trimmed, so I'm taking off too soon. It's a short field takeoff, what can I tell you? Short field takeoff. Don't think I know.
So, oops,
I'm going to get there before everybody else.
Slip at the takeoff run.
Get up.
There we are.
Flaps coming up.
Rolling. Oops. Up.
I shouldn't have taken off with those flaps, but there you go.
Here comes up. Positive rate to climb. Flaps coming up. And nice.
A lot of sinkage there with the old flaps coming up. Lots of sinkage. Will I make it over this hill? Yes, is the correct answer. Yes, absolutely. TV wants to turn off, so I have to re-energize it. Ooh, will I make it over the hill? Will it happen? Devo is flying along. Gotta make it over this hill. T-Feature's flying along as well. Good, good. Oh. It's very twitchy. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's getting bumpy over the hills, which is very realistic. I always like that about Microsoft Flight Sim. And I'm going to put an autopilot now at full power. Let's level it off here. Very bumpy over the hills, which is fantastic. Lots of trimming going on here, folks. And let's get us to heading. Where's the heading button? Heading button is here. That's that done. There we go. No. I don't want you to go to 7,500 feet. Now, the altitude button normally, you can press it down on the Garmin 1000 at least. So you have to select it all the way down to my current altitude. Maybe if I check the altitude off here, it resets. No, it doesn't. So, come on. Come on. That'll do. Very aggressive, the old control column there. There we go. I just will adjust my heading a little bit. And the heading isn't working. Is it?
Uh-oh.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is very finicky with the mouse is all. There we go. No, I don't want that to happen.
What happened?
I'm zooming in with the mouse wheel.
Yeah.
And then if I don't get it perfectly on the button, it zooms into the camera like that.
Oh, yeah.
Just having a look at the chat. Useflin is off. He says he's heading for the Labita. Oh, he's going to sleep. It is late. It is late for us in Ireland and the UK. And people are going to start shutting off to bed. I understand that entirely. I think the stream went on a little bit longer than I thought. That's because of all my flip-flapping around. I know.
It's like it took a wee bit longer than predicted. I guess it didn't take account the stop and goes, like, you know.
No, it's a straight trip, which is fine. Now I'm going to hear noises out the back, and I don't know what's going on with the director. Or is it more of a producer? You know. Anyway, we're going to call it a director. That's it. So I'm going to run outside very, very quickly for about 2 seconds.
Just make sure that the producer, like, you know, has, or the director has the business finished in the correct places.
I think we'll call him. We'll call Buttons the producer.
Yeah.
Because you see these shows that there's a producer with a headset on with a mic there, and I don't know what he's doing. What does the producer do? He just go, "You're running out of time."
Yeah.
Or does he go, "Don't talk about this"? I don't know what to do. We must look it up. We call them because they're all the producers. If you watch Dave Letterman or something,
like
or the English shows.
Producers are interrupting.
Indeed. I will go out very quickly. I'll be back in 21 seconds. I'm going to fill my glass. I know what I'm doing. Good. All is good. The director's sleeping on the job, folks.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the director? What's the producer back on the bottom?
He's got to sleep.
Yeah.
He's got to sleep.
Had enough of this. It's like.
Yep. Now let's have a look at some of the chat.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this.
Approach speed is 80 knots. That sounds right. Solid Rep said that the approach speed is 80 knots, and that'll be right. Feels much better at 80 knots than 70. And I was flying slow on purpose purely to get that short field landing. Yeah, that sounds about right. It probably is right, Solid Rep, knowing you, because you probably read the manual, unlike me.
So you're probably looking at about 70 knots for a soft field landing and about 65 for a short field. Roughly.
Yes. Look at the sun going behind the clouds. It's incredible. There's Lonely Reaper there. There's Colonel Clink over there. There's Flying Part. There's Mel Jones. There's Stavo. There's Premier Ant. There's D-Feature with Orpheus. XXX. Raptor X. Stop With. Lonely Reaper. Copper Hat. Stop With. And the DA40. Very nice Stop With. Premier Ant, just said already. So I can't read the others because they're all bundled up. Look at the sunset, folks. Wow, I just turned my head there for a few seconds. Do you know what? I'd like an 82-inch television for this.
82?
Sorry, 86. You can get an 86 television now for about 1,500 quid. I lie. I think they're about £2,000. I can't remember now, but I saw one. I was quite shocked at the price. It was like £2,000 or something.
Yeah. Would be nice though. Ooh, interesting. Cloudage on approach.
Wow. That image is stunning.
Looks fantastic, doesn't it?
How do I do a screen capture again? Alt
F1.
Windows F1. I think it was. Oh no, Alt print, Windows print screen. That's it.
Okay, with the cloudage here, I think I'm gonna fly that by hand.
The cockpit, see where I am. I'm just gonna watch that for a second, folks.
There we go.
I never thought I would see a flight simulator of such quality. This is just incredible. Now, I know I'm going to overfly the airfield, probably, but just wow.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what you have there, but when I'm coming to the island, right, and for the approach, it's like loads of low clouds.
Okay. Taking the power back. Slowing down. Welcome, Alex. Alex, you're very welcome. Thank you for following. That's... I wonder where Alex is from, because I bet you it's a different time zone, because it's getting late here in Ireland, UK.
Uh-huh.
If you've just joined us, I don't think you have, but I'm coming in here to this airfield down here, and I kind of come in from the north westerly airfield runway, Colonel King, by the way, just because of the position I'm at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the southerly approach.
Yeah, I'm kind of northerly runway. Going to manual. Oh, going to manual here. And where is he? There we go. Take a left here. Oh, wrong stick. See, I've got two control columns here. I have the Okie Doke, and I have the Thrustmaster Hotus joystick. So, excuse me. Where's my grippers and mug?
I do not know.
I have it here. Oh, I'll follow the rest of you, damn it. I'll add a bit of power just to get in there because I'm a bit far away. A little bit far away.
I think I see.
Full power. Crazy madness. I want to get in before everybody else. Oh, man. Oh, that's... yeah. Very untidy. Lots of trimming going on here. There's flying parish. I'll just go straight for the runway and turn in. I want to get in before Colonel Clink, really. But don't tell him that.
No, it's like he won't listening.
Now I'm going to record my landing this time. It's not a lit runway, Colonel Clink, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Ooh, it's very dark.
We'll be fine. You will be fine.
Oh, it's bumpy too.
Yeah.
I'm going to start the recording now so I can show you the landing. Because I kept forgetting all those other times. So we can replay my landing.
Well, it has flashy lights on the threshold anyway.
Oh, that's good.
And I know that because I'm on base at the threshold.
I see you.
And I will be there before you.
You're at my 6 o'clock. I'm overspeeding now on purpose.
Okay.
Normally that means death. Where are you going to land? We are going to land on...
It's
Golf
Victor,
Sierra Victor.
Yeah. I'm a wee bit high, but that's not a problem.
Golf Victor Sierra Victor. In the chat there for you. And that was, who was asking? That was Alex. So join us there in the North European server, Alex. And you'll see us all coming in like lunatics. I can't see the runway yet.
Well, you can't see the runway, I'm on final.
A big aggressive military turn there. Oh right, that's not gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I need to slow down. I need to slow down a great deal. So now I have to do an orbit for my approach speed of hardly anything. Coming down with the flaps. Yeah, you can tell me you're stalling all you like. It's not going to happen. There we go. Speed has been bled off to 80 knots. Trimmy, trimmy, trim, trim. Lots of trimming now because I've changed all the flaps and everything. Now we're cooking diesel. We're sucking diesel. I need to get my view set up here right now. Oh, yeah, it's. I need to trim. See, if you don't have it trimmed.
I'm gonna get out of the plane and I'm gonna go and have a cup of tea while I'm waiting for you again.
Well, I'm right behind you. I'm coming in now. Very messy approach. It's very twitchy because it's not trimmed, and it just takes ages to trim those up. You know, it really does, and it saddens me a bit.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going too fast. I know it. Oh, stoppy stop. Well done, Colonel Clink. Well done. Now, let's see the others.
There's no pressure.
Let's see the others. I'll stop the recording. I'm going to replay. We're going to see a nice recording of that landing now in a second, folks. And you can be the judge. Well done, Colonel Clink. That was very well done. That's me, and I landed after the line. I think, Colonel Clink, you saw that, did you?
No,
Were you watching?
You did land after the line, so that was good.
Here comes Flying Parrot. They're all coming in now. Look at them all lining up. And Flying Parrot, very nice. I think you forgot.
Parrot.
Yeah, well, we want to you want to touch down after the line, folks. Sorry, I didn't emphasize that. That's the line of the threshold.
There comes Orpheus.
Jones and Orpheus. XXX is doing very well.
Yeah, and I say, oh, we bit ballooning there. We ballooning.
But much better than last time.
Bouncy, yeah.
Did you do much better than last time? Much
like
better.
I think I have seen this landing before.
Have you seen this landing before?
Yeah, I think I've seen this landing before. It looks very familiar.
Okay. Where did you see this landing? You speak of.
I don't know. I don't know. I have to have a think about it.
Oh, nice one from Davo. Oh, Davo landed on the nose wheel and it's gone over on the nose. It's a big crash. Oh, there's a. Oh, right, that's the Eurofighter. That was Lonely Reaper. So you saw that landing before somewhere?
Yeah, I think I've seen that landing before somewhere. It's like it's like
about with me as well.
It's like a wee little grasshopper.
Oh, Premier Ant is. Yeah, see, they can't see the line. Oh, maybe they can, but it's still very short run landings. Very well done. There is. Now remember, guys, it's the line. It's the line. Not the display threshold, but this line here, right? Which I don't think I didn't get that either. So don't feel bad. Or I did, but anyway. Here comes Titan here. Really nice. And here comes thermal recon. Yep. Raptor X behind, and the others of course went to bed. There's Major Havoc UK. He's miles away. A lovely evening here in
Where are we?
the island.
Yeah.
The island of greatness.
Yeah.
So recon, wait for him.
No.
So we hop off to the next one?
We hop off to the next one. We follow the flight plan, right? You know, the magenta line.
Yeah.
But it's like it's
over he goes.
There's a wee bit of manual flying involved before we get to the final airport. It's like we're gonna fly a wee bit through a little canyon, like, you know. It's like it's not much, like, you know. It just looks cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm on.
Okay.
I will just wait for Raptor X, and then we'll go. Sorry, Deep Future. We know you're going to get really close anyway. You'll probably beat all of us. So Deep Future will. Raptor X is coming in here very nicely on the Cessna Caravan. A typical short field aircraft. Oh, look at that. That was expertly done. That was actually... No, I said I'd look at my... That was very well done. I said I almost forgot there. I panicked a bit. I didn't show you my replay. Let's have a quick look at my replay here. Bear with me, Colonel Clink. Replay. I'll just pause it. Go for just before the landing.
500.
There's me doing my circles. I know it's a bit dark. Come on, camera. Let's go. Let's get the view right here. Will I brighten it up a bit so you can see the line, folks? I think I will, because it's going to be pitch black at the time and you won't see a thing. Let's just bring the time back a bit.
Don't
There we go. And resume replay. So I was a bit pitchy here. I was kind of too low. I had a bit of power, a bit messy. And then I kind of got it under control. And did I get it on the line? Let's just see. Here it comes. Here it comes. It was stalling, remember that? I had a bit of power and boom! Okay, that was alright. That wasn't too bad. It's just nice to show a replay from time to time. Stop the replay. And let's get back. Take off for the last leg.
Right.
Okay, Karen Clink. Are you ready?
Brakes are off. Brakes are set. Power goes on. Aha. Full power.
Full power. Full power. Power. Now. Off we go. It's still very dodgy in the pedals there,
So,
you know?
Yeah, she's a wee bit
I'm hardly moving my
glitchy.
feet.
It's like
Yeah.
takeoff power set.
Oh. Yeah, don't take off at full flaps.
No.
That's what happens when you don't have your checklist. And I nearly did.
Hey, 7
Oh, I'm all over
knots.
the runway here. Feet off those
Okay.
pedals. I take my feet off the pedals because it's just they're so sensitive in the air. That's right, girl. Gears coming up. It's the northern. We're going north now, to the north.
Yeah.
So I turn to the north, and we're going to go through this canyon that Colonel Fink speaks of. And the magenta line will follow us right through the canyon, yes?
Yeah.
So I will fly the map of the Earth.
I think I'll fly this bit manually just because it's
Yep.
Sunday.
As I am. And I'm going to follow that magenta line. And I haven't crashed this week yet.
No, surprisingly.
I kind of did actually in that engine failure.
Yeah.
You know, I probably survived, but it was into the lights of the runway. Very messy indeed. Yeah, you didn't think I'd get over the hill there, did you? Yeah, I did. I got over the hill. So there's a canyon coming up. I'm going to stay under 100 feet here over the sea. There's Raptor X there. He's quite high. Trimming.
The trim is a wee bit slow, isn't it?
Very slow. Like really slow, yeah. It's very annoying. But, you know. Under 100 feet gripper. It's just trim. There we go, that's under 100 feet. There we go. This is real world weather I'm using, by the way. I'm on tonight. Are you on real world weather, Colonel Craig?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's interesting the way the clouds are. It's just...
Yeah, it's like when you
they're
approach the last island, like, you know, there was some mist in the cloud, like, you know, all over the valleys, like, you know.
It's stunning.
Yeah.
We're coming up on... We've been streaming now for 3 hours.
Is it? Oh.
You've been on for 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Well, it's a long stream.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
A little bit of back pressure there. Good. Right, there's Copperhat. Copperhat is ahead at 5,000 feet. He's in the TBM9 as well. And I'm still under 100 feet. Oh, we heard another bing bang. We can't read them. Pred or Gorius just joined us there. Has rated us with a party of 5. Thank you very much, folks. Welcome to the madness. Welcome to the madness of Gripper Sim and our crazy band of lunatics. I'm flying under 100 feet here over the sea to the next destination. We're in the, what was it called again, Colonel Clink? The chain of islands?
Cape Verde.
Cape Verde. And Colonel Clink's been there in real life. So there's loads of, we're doing island hopping actually. And there's a canyon coming up ahead.
Yeah. So
And I want to see if I can make that
over
full
the
power.
mountain ridge, and then we drop into a little canyon just before we land at the final destination.
Excellent.
Not to be mistaken with the movie, The Final Destination, which was something completely different.
So we're flying the map of the Earth, folks. Down, follow those mountains. And my nav, of course. Yes, very good. One day I'll do a stream with a low flight for like a long time. I like a challenge. Do you know? It would. Do you know what would be a great little app, Karen and Clink?
What?
To have a flight route.
Yeah.
Where you can't go above 100 feet on the ground.
Oh.
Or let's say 200, because going over the mountains and stuff, or 500 or whatever.
Yeah.
A challenge like that would be a bit of fun. And it marks you, it gives you minus points for every time you go over a certain altitude.
Oh yeah. It's like it adds a point for every mile you go below, and it reduces every time you go above.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh. I have found a little valley. Oh! Sorry, I just coughed there, Colonel Click.
What? Did you touch the ground again?
No, it's all fine. I did. I clipped off the top of a hill. It's so dark here, though. It's so dark. The lights are actually shining over the hills as I go over them. Yeah, I died.
Right.
But that's, you see, it's my own fault.
So, whoops.
The belly skipped off the top of a hill.
Now we're going into the valleys here. Yeah.
I love the way they have the clouds. Oh, there's a valley here. I'm in a valley. So I can't see much. Especially with these lights in my face.
Oh, and it's
I've got
nice.
these big key lights.
It's nice.
Oh, here's Flying Parrot. I'm going to pass the Flying Parrot out. Oh, no wonder I'm not going that fast at all. I'm getting tired. Oh dear.
And it's nice and bumpy here in the hills. Just follow the river. You will be fine.
Oh, air racing's coming to Microsoft Flight Sim soon, Karen Clegg.
Oh.
That's going to be brilliant.
Air racing.
Yeah. It's going to be air racing. We can do it online.
Somebody put a cloud in the middle of the valley. That is very nasty.
I'm going to need some rudder pedals here. I'm going to need the rudder pedals of this. Oh, I need to zoom in as well. Otherwise I'm going to get lost. There we go. Okay, I'm in the right valley. Good.
Yeah.
I'm overspeeding as well. I've just passed Flying Parrot out.
Oh, did you?
Yep. There comes the valley. Now, hard turn to the left. A little bit of rudderage is required for this one, seeing as I'm going so fast. And that's stalling. There we go. And the runway's dead ahead. Park coming off.
Yeah.
Climbing up. Losing some power. Lowering the gear. 1,000 feet. 10 flaps. Now, where is he? Dead ahead. Huh? What's right underneath this now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to take a right downwind because I'm overhead. I can't see us down below us, folks.
Right. So the best way to do this is like just do a steep turn when you're coming out of that valley.
Taking a right downwind.
And then just cut the power, drop the gear.
Oh, lots of trimming having to go.
And glide in. And happy days.
Now. Good. If I could see which way the runway was facing, that would be great. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, I'm on downwind now. Gripperson's on downwind, and Orpheus Triple X is coming into land as well. He got there first, looks like, I think.
Oh.
I'm now turning base.
Okay.
Make sure I've extended full flaps. Full flaps coming down, gears down. Get to trimmy, and get my 80 knots.
You're still not on the ground.
I'm just turning final now in a second.
I'm parking the airplane.
Oh. I burped that. I burp at you. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I see the airfield. It's very dark, you see. Evening time, beautiful silver skies. Absolutely stunning.
I hear excuses.
It's going to be the best landing ever in history. The best landing. Look at this approach. I mean, it's brilliant. 83 knots already. And I got my 80 now. Very nice. Can't see the runway again. But don't worry about that. It's going to be a nice landing. We're going to turn in on the first exit. I hope this is like what you call that runway.
Lonely Reaper ditched into the sea.
Oh dear.
Oh. And there comes the gripper.
Bit of a hard landing.
Bouncy. Yeah, there we go.
Bit of a hard landing. Did it look like it bounced there?
Yes, it was a wee bit bouncy from the way we looked at it.
Okay.
So
Turning
it's
around.
like we're just gonna go to the stop this bing thing. Where is me camera?
Here comes Copper Hat and Raptor X and Wild Titan and all the boys. Oh, I'm on the grass now. I thought this was the.
You're on the grass.
Apron. Yeah, I thought it was the apron.
You put schmutz on your plane.
I thought it was the apron there.
Copperhead comes in there.
Oh, I've got a Marshall.
Oh.
Marshall, I'm being marshalled.
Marshalled
This
you.
is brilliant. Yeah, come on.
That's very rude.
Oh, and he says stop. Great, and we stopped. And let's put on the brakes and see how everyone else is coming in. And pop outside. Let's see what's going on. And here comes Raptor X finally. Very nice landing with Raptor X. And folks, that was great fun. It was busy though. Lonely Reaper did very well. Copper Hat, thank you for coming as well. Thermal Recon, Flying Pirate, Orpheus XXX, welcome. Stick around, please. Deep Future, as always, Deep Future, you're very helpful. I'm going to start from September 1st. I'll be looking for your help for the Airbus. Premier Ant, Wild Titan. Sorry you got on so late, but we'll be on every Sunday 2100 hours Irish time on the North European server, like clockwork. And I'll be streaming extra during the week from September 1st. And Raptor X, of course. Who else have forgotten now? Davos coming in now, and Johnny F's coming in. Have I left anybody out that's still with us? Well, that was a great flight plan, Karen Clink.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I think everybody agrees with that. That was busy. There was no, you know what I mean? There was no straight and level today.
No.
There was no, you're like, what will I talk about now?
Yeah, you were busy. You were busy.
I was
doing
busy.
Stuff.
Busy with the new producer who's disappeared, but left lots of torn up papers everywhere. I don't know what he tore up.
Yeah, it's
Hope
like
it's not important.
It's like it probably wasn't pleased with your programming
Performance. No.
Like, you know, it's like it was like just, you know, we can't have any of this nonsense.
Yeah. So well done, Colonel Clink. Orpheus says, by the way, nice one, Colonel Clink.
Ah, good.
That was great. So everyone did really well today. That was great fun. Not too sure about myself though. So yeah, look, I had an engine failure after takeoff and I didn't concentrate. You know, all that stuff. That's my excuse. Excellent. So Colonel Clink and everyone, thank you very much. When is September 1st? That's next Wednesday, is it?
Wednesday, yeah.
Not this Wednesday.
No, this Wednesday coming, yeah.
Yes, it is. So I'll have my first video out this Wednesday. I'm going to have it at 6 o'clock in the evening. That's 1800 hours local time Irish, so every Friday for sure there'll be a video. And then I'm going to start streaming probably on Tuesday, a bit early during the week. So it's going to be full on, Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
Much work must be done. Here comes Davo and Johnny F and Major Havoc. Guys, thanks very much as well. And we'll just watch Davo and then we leave it there, shall we? We'll watch what Davo coming in. He is in the Vertigo. The Virgo. It says VRGO there. I think it's Vertigo. I'm guessing. Very nice. Oh, bit of a bouncy bounce though as well. But he did well. So thank you everybody. Thank you. Oh, by the way, thank you everyone for subscribing and becoming members. Oh, another member. Here, hang on. I forgot some. Sorry, before I go. I don't know how I didn't hear that. I'm so sorry. Shuffle Shoes, we said, he subscribed. Thank you, Shuffle Shoes. And Dal270 followed. Sofa followed. Stullat98 followed. Andrew Congram has become a member on YouTube. Wow, that's brilliant, Andrew. Thank you so much. And Niels has also become a member on YouTube. That's great. That really helps things to keep going. Shallow Death resubscribed. Prime, that was a while ago. Thank you very much, Shallow Death. I think I caught that one. Alex followed, and I couldn't pronounce the last one. Pedro Heritage, or Pedro anyway, followed. So everybody, and you rated me with a party of 5. So thank you very much, Pedro. I'm going to call you Pedro. I know that's not how it's pronounced. I'm not very good at pronouncing stuff. Yeah, I know. So there you go, folks. I played the outro. I will see you next Sunday, 2100 hours Irish time on the North European server. Or actually, see you Wednesday.
See you now. Bye-bye.
I'll just get my button ready. I try to kind of go, bye, and hit the button. But I never get it on time. It's always quite hard. I got it that time. Didn't I?